Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
It's a news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for niggas acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Oh shit, now that's some shit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We start the pod like sex, we start slowing at full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Beez and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get it lit like dripping hot sake. What's good and pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary, this is my crib, and I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not already, share this with your people, we gonna have a good time tonight. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? How are you doing? We have a good show for you tonight. We gonna be talking Fetty Wap and his recent arrest. Should you fake it till you make it? Jada Pinket in her comments. Is she doing too much? And we gonna be talking about a bunch more. I'm joined by the homie Beez, Buddha, and the beautiful Tati. I hope your week started off good. I hope your week has been good, ended off good. I hope your weekend is gonna be dope as fuck. You know? Got the homie Beez right here with us. Got Tati with us. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I tried to hit the echo.
The music way too loud. We can barely hear you.
How y'all been? How y'all been?
Yeah, you was sounding a little muffled. I'm awesome, bro.
Y'all good? Y'all good?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I've been I had a good week. It's actually been it's been a mother week, actually. A mother week, because I was chilling with my mom. Yeah. Beez was chilling with his mom today. He actually called me up like, yo, how my mom just popped up on me, right? When your mom popped up on you and shit like that. I was like, yo, that's crazy, you know? But they kind of have that kind of sync going on.
But you gotta tell them the whole what you call it. How you're in Tampa. Mm-hmm. And my mom lives in Tampa.
You're right.
How I'm in New York and your mom lives in New York.
You're right. It's like they kind of switch, you know? It's kind of like they switched. That's funny. That's funny. My mom is actually staying at this hotel out here, right? Not too far from me. It's only about 12 minutes from me according to the GPS, right? But when I dropped her off at the hotel the other day, I was like, yo, Mom, you know what's right next to you, right? She's like, what? I said, Big Cat Rescue. She said, what's Big Cat Rescue? I said, that's with Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin. That's Carol Baskin's spot over there. You know, you seen that shit, The Tiger King on Netflix?
Yes.
That's the spot right there. The chick Carol Baskin who allegedly fed her husband to the fucking tigers and shit. You know? Oh, so that's her spot over there. What happened? You looking like somebody kicked in your door or some shit?
Nah, fam. Well, you know we got this little storm going on out here right now, and yo, it looks like the rain, and there's gonna be some shit out there on the streets in the morning.
Got you. Yo, what's up to the house guests in the chat, y'all? How y'all doing, y'all? Yo, I was this past week I was actually working on my phone lines as well. You know, because I think the past couple of shows we've had some issues with the phone lines. So I was actually working on those this week. I made some updates, so they should be sounding a whole lot better and should be actually working. I made some shit to automate so I don't forget to load up the phone lines anymore either. You know, Wayne Mills over here says he's in the A and it's cold. You know, cold. It's like 69 over here, you know, if that low. You know, but once it gets below 70, I'm like, I could wear a sweater, nigga, and not feel silly. You know? Got that Florida heat. That Florida heat. I ain't roll this one good enough right here. I rolled that blunt weird. That shit ain't pulling.
Well, you got weed in your mouth? No more.
Nah, it just ain't pulling properly. I'll fuck with that one later. Oh, but I did pour myself up another shot, a shot number 2. So I'm gonna take shot number 2 right here. You know, some tequila tonight.
Yes. No, I just want the people to know that. Could you turn to me real quick? Could you put me on real quick?
Yeah. Give me one second. Let me switch this up.
I got some hen dog.
I would. Oh shit!
You got some hen dog.
I would just like everybody to know that today's show is brought to you by Punch World Beez. That's that blue lemonade. Soon you can order. We will be shipping. We will be shipping real soon.
Okay.
You can order. We have Henny Punchy. We have a lot of new flavors coming into work.
Don't get Miss Cheryl started.
Oh no! Listen. Her stuff is coming too. I just
we definitely gotta get Cheryl that bag and shit we was talking about.
Yes,
and right now,
I mean,
go ahead.
I'm so sorry because Miss Cheryl, I smoke weed.
You forgot.
I mean, forget. It's nothing intentional. It's nothing malicious. And listen, I'm gonna make sure that you are well taken care of when they get.
Can't even see the chat. There we go.
Well, Cheryl says, "Hey, Tati."
Ooh.
You know.
Hey, Miss Cheryl. Hey, guys.
But I found it funny. My mom was staying by whatchamacallit. And Tati says she got some Henny over here.
I know, you know the brown liquor. Superfly, Jimmy Top.
You know what? I used to drink tequila, right?
Mm-hmm.
That used to be my drink of choice. I feel like I drank so much tequila last year. I can't even the smell of it. Yeah, like last year it was just straight tequila. That was my drink of choice. Now I can't even stand the smell of it. Like it instantly fucks my stomach up. I just cannot.
Listen,
too much.
You know what's so crazy? When brown liquor starts hanging your ass back over, you'll be back to
You'll be back.
You think so? I got a little bit. Look, I got a little while.
Said you'll be back.
I got a little while.
Yeah, you probably got about 6 months around. 6 months around.
Look, I might be back.
She sound like Brian in Half Baked. Okay, yeah, I know. I got a little razzle dazzle. Got a little crazy.
I might be back. Who knows? We'll see. Right now, I'm on that brown.
Tati's like this. I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do. Just fuck out, man. All I want to know is who's coming with me.
But shit, yo, I wanna apologize to the people. We started a bit late tonight. You know, we actually had 2 streams start. I started one and I had to stop it because we had some technical difficulties and shit. Some of my inputs wasn't set up, but that's why we started late tonight. But you know what? I'm gonna make it my mission to start on time every week from now on because we've been starting late a lot, and I'm gonna make it my mission to start it We're supposed to start at 8:50. We're supposed to start at 8:50. That's when we're supposed to do the 10 minutes. And the show to start at 9. So I'm gonna try and be around that vicinity. I can't guarantee all the time, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Listen, they're gonna give us a break. Our mothers are in town.
Yeah. I was out eating with my mom tonight again, and I'm gonna eat again with her tomorrow night because it's a big weekend as well. It's a big weekend as well for me, because not only is it Halloween, not only is my mother in town, but my mother's in town because my daughter is going to the Coast Guard on Monday. Is when she gotta leave us. So my mom came in town. Okay. My older brother came in town as well. So we're gonna celebrate with my daughter tomorrow. But my daughter's birthday is also on Halloween. So
we're
gonna kind of be doing celebrating all of that. So it should be an interesting weekend. So.
Yes, tell NASCAR that I wish her all the luck in the world.
NASCAR, and good news, my daughter will be home for Christmas. Her boot camp was supposed to go until January, but they decided to cut it short for the holidays. I guess none of the boot camp people want to actually work during the holidays, so it's like, why don't we just cut this shit, let them go home early, so that's gonna happen. So I am gonna be flying up to Jersey for my daughter's graduation, and then bringing her back with me on the flight somewhere, somehow, some way, something like that. You know what I mean? And
okay,
how long will you be in Jersey, brother?
Like 2 days. Cause I want to get back before Christmas. I don't want to be traveling on Christmas. And her graduation is going to be a couple of days before Christmas. So buying flights is going to suck. Buying flights is going to suck. I already started looking at flights.
Traveling in Christmas in Jersey sounds like congestion. Sounds like COVID.
Yo, let me recommend.
Cheryl said happy birthday, Nevy, and safe travels.
Yo, check this out. Let me recommend Quad Pay to you, brother. It's called Zip now. Quad Pay. That's all I gotta say.
Say that again.
Say what?
Saves lives. Quad Pay. Zip. It saves lives. Saves lives.
What is that? What is that?
You can pay. You can get a flight now and pay for it gradually.
Oh, okay.
You get a flight now and do what?
Pay over time.
And pay for it gradually.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah,
they're actually good because I started out with 300 in credit with them. I bought a couple of things, and now my credit is up to 525 with them. You know what I'm saying? What I try to do is with it though, you pay into it, and then one of the weeks you try to pay ahead of time.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And then it boosts your credit and so forth. I know people that have 1,800.
Got you.
On their joint.
Got you.
And I know somebody else that has she probably has 10,000 between her and her mother because she signed her mother up for it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She signed her mother up for her, not for her mother. Her mother doesn't really even use the shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But just so she can have two, what you call it.
All right.
She's yeah.
That's what's up.
It works. It works though.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. But shit, let's.
It's good for those.
What's that?
It's good for Christmas shopping.
For Christmas shopping?
Yeah, awesome. Fam, because you can go
for flights.
You can tag it. You can tag it to Walmart, and then you could put it to where you can go in the store with your phone. You set it up, and then you be like, okay, I'm gonna spend this much at Walmart.
Oh, so the points aren't just for one thing. You can use them.
This sounds
you can use them all over the place. Is what you're kind of saying.
Yeah, fam. When if you check it out, yeah, that's what it is. But Quad Pay is now turned to Zip. They're no longer Quad Pay. They're Zip.
Got you. Okay. So it kind of gives you a debit card where you can use it anywhere, but it gives you the credit. It extends credit to you. So you can, you pay over time. Okay, I know what you mean.
Okay. All right. All right. All right, but let's get ready to get into this shit. So we're gonna get ready to get into it. Start this motherfucker off. You know, we have been on for more than we have been on. All right, but this show is an ever evolving show. It's an ever evolving show, right? One time Tati was like, you know what? You should have something on the side that kind of shows like our progress through the show. You know what? You are right. Yes, you did say that. You are right.
Yes, you did, Tati.
Our progress doing what?
You said that a few weeks. Our progress of the show, like what story we're up to and shit like that. You know? So, with that being said, I have a new thing set up. I set up a new routine. So now,
who put gas prices are too fucking high? Because they are.
Yeah, gas prices are too fucking high. You know.
Oh, but, period. I did say that. I remember.
You remember now. You remember now, right? Yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute. That's for regular gas.
Yeah, that's how much.
That's for 87s or 93.
That's premium.
$4 for gas and ATL.
That's premium out here. I paid that the other day.
So listen,
that's going to be one of our topics on Tuesday. Inflation.
Okay.
You know.
No, I was going to say. So if you're paying $4, almost $4 for 93 right now in Florida, they are fucking robbing niggas with no ski mask in fucking Chicago then. Because Chicago gas be higher than everybody else's shit, yo. Like before when we went through this shit and the gas was like, I think it was like $4.25 a gallon or some dumb shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Chicago, that was a little minute ago. But Chicago, they was paying fucking, what was it, like $6.30, $6.40? Some places $7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what? Have you ever been like out of country? Where did we go? We went to the Bahamas. Their gas prices is like $20-something a gallon.
But is that American 20 or is that their 20?
Money in America and the Bahamas the same. No, it's not. I'm sorry, but it's the same. It's the same dollar amount.
Because
it's not
the only reason I say that
but
because
it's the same dollar amount.
It's like when we went to Bali. All right, I gave we turned in like $200. We turned in $200. We became millionaires.
Yeah, the Bahamas isn't far behind us. Like the Bahamas isn't one of those places where, you know, $1,000 here is about 20,000 there. It's like dollar for dollar type thing.
If the Bahamas is, if it's part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, because I'm not too sure if it is, but if it's a part of the U.S., it's not.
No, it's not.
All right, so then their dollar's probably not far behind ours, but it's not the same as ours. I got you.
Got you.
Yeah,
because like the U.S. Virgin Islands, everything is the same because we own the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because America owns the shit, so it's all the same.
But when we went there, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Yeah, the Bahamas is dollar for dollar with the States. There's no difference. $1 here is $1 there.
That's fucking crazy. $27 for some fucking gas?
Yep.
Yo, listen.
That shit is crazy.
I don't know about y'all, but yo, shit, that shit would be a bike riding country.
Look, that shit was crazy. I'm like, yo, ain't no way in hell I would pay for it. No, ain't no way. Definitely be riding bike. Get a scooter, electric scooter or something.
Yeah, I might take an Uber next time I want to go somewhere. To be
they do.
You know?
Take an Uber.
Yeah, I'm gonna take an Uber.
I don't know about all that.
Somewhere. Be more cost effective than filling up my tank every couple days. But shit, let's start the show. I said this is an ever evolving show. Tati had a suggestion. I put that suggestion into play. Let's get ready to start this motherfucking show up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start the show with Dave Chappelle. You know? Dave Chappelle, motherfucking shit. What the hell, man? See, I just had this thing over here. Oh, damn it, man. Ooh, something happened. Dave Chappelle. We'll do it the next one. Dave Chappelle responds to criticism after his Netflix special, and he kind of told people that he wasn't talking to those people. He was talking to white people, and y'all took it wrong. He said that he would meet with them. He said that he would talk with them, but they would be on his terms at a place of his choosing. They would have had to watch the special, his special, and they would have to admit that a specific comedian was not funny, which I kind of thought was funny.
He said they have to admit that a certain comedian is not funny?
Yeah.
I think this was a comedian, was a woman that was like talking shit about him or something, saying he wasn't funny, I believe.
I think so.
I cannot remember her name, though.
But you know what's so bug with comedy? Comedy has different. Comedy is so versatile, like how music is. Comedy is like you got black comedy, you got white comedy, you got Chinese comedy, you got universal comedy. You know what I'm saying? You got Latino comedy. You know what I'm saying? You have African comedy, because like you have Jamaican comedy. Like everywhere has a different sort of what you call it. Like I'm not going to say you have Jamaican comedy because you black people, we're all black. Just to let you know. Like I'd be tired of that shit right there. When you be like, yo, what are you? And the person be like, oh, I'm Jamaican. Nigga, you black.
Mm-hmm.
You from Jamaican descent, but you black. Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? But we're not getting into that issue.
Yeah, people don't be willing to give up their identity though. You know, their heritage, their culture.
Yeah.
I think when you ask what you are, I think a lot of people answer it with their culture, not necessarily them. But go ahead. That's totally off topic.
But goddamn.
Dave Chappelle.
I lost topic too. Oh, Dave Chappelle. With the comedy, his comedy is so universal. His message is not just to this person, that person. It's to everybody. You know what I mean? But people get so offended nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like, because, okay, there's shows like, for me, for instance, Friends was not funny to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's certain stuff that like, there's certain movies that I see and I'm like, that's not funny, but it's from a white perspective. You understand what I'm saying? Then there's stuff that I've seen, like I got white friends. Like I got a friend, Chris, I've recommended some movies to Chris. Black movies, straight black movies, comedies. Chris didn't find them funny.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't understand.
You know what I'm saying? But Chris, he doesn't understand the culture. That's what it is, and that's where I really think this world is messed up. And you know what I'm saying? And people like Dave Chappelle get mixed up, because I feel like Dave Chappelle, before he did this comedy, just being the intelligent guy that he is, he researched all that shit before he started making jokes about the shit.
Yeah.
I just know that about Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I definitely think he researched it.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't just go out there on some rave like, oh no, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this about this person, and I know nothing about them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you true shit, and that's the whole thing about comedy. A lot of people can't take it because it's true shit.
See, that's the one thing about Dave Chappelle that I think is very. I think, in my opinion, from observing him, I think his comedy kind of I think regardless of what culture you live in, you can kind of find his shit funny if you're American, because I think he's talking more about American culture, you know, which white, black, everybody could understand, you know?
Yeah. See, but see, with Dave Chappelle, think about it like this, and this is the thing that people don't understand with Dave Chappelle. Always remember, Dave Chappelle grew up with Chip. Chip is Dave Chappelle's best friend. Chip is white. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Dave Chappelle knows two sides of of the comedy, what you call it, like, you know what I'm saying? He's experienced with their culture from growing up with Chip. You know what I'm saying? Because like some of the stuff that he talks about with Chip, you're like, get the fuck out of here. But that would only happen with a white guy. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like how Dave Chappelle tells a story about how him and Chip got pulled over and they were smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? And Chip was like, nah, don't worry about it, Dave. Be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Dave's like, yo, you know, we smoking weed.
And he was just like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, just like, don't worry, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about
I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
What about you, Tati? Any thoughts on it?
I definitely think people are getting offended over anything nowadays. I think I saw an article about somebody else. I can't even remember. It was something so minor, and people wanted to cancel the person. And it's just like, again, they weren't listening. Like, they went into it wanting to dislike him and everything that he says and stand for when they didn't listen at all. So I'm here for him actually sitting down and having a conversation. I really feel like, I really honestly feel like they should record it. I think it'll be funny. I think that, you know, people, which is why I feel like he said, you actually have to watch the special, because clearly they did not watch the special. So I think it's going to be entertaining. I really do hope that they record it for us to see as well. They really didn't give him a chance.
I would agree. I actually watched it today again, trying to find something to get mad at, right? And the only thing that I was kind of able to understand some people getting angry at, and this is kind of based off of some information somebody left for me in one of the comments on one of our previous shows where we kind of mentioned Dave Chappelle, was that he made it seem like he kind of sided with the turf, you know, because he said that somebody called him a turf, and he said that he was the F portion of turf, you know. And I think some people might have taken that as he was kind of saying, yo, big ups to them type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that I could say, you know what, maybe that is why people are angry. But other than that, I really couldn't understand why people were angry, you know? Caitlyn Jenner.
I mean, I really don't even understand that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean turf?
Turf?
Like the whole statement. He said he was turf. What? I don't think I understand what you were saying.
Turf is a radical kind of like feminist group. Let's see.
That's what he was talking about in this. That's what he was talking about in the special.
Yeah, I never heard of them. Please inform me.
Right, so they're trans exclusionary radical feminist groups working with conservatives to push their anti-trans agenda. So they're kind of like anti-trans, you know, and they kind of push that kind of narrative, and that's why they're kind of looked at as a group that kind of hates, kind of like a hate group, you know. And it's TERF, you know. That's what it let's see, what does it actually stand for? It's an acronym for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminists, you know. And in his special, Dave said that he was the feminist portion of TERF. That's the part he didn't disagree with, was the feminist.
I don't remember him saying that. He said in this special, he said before he even started speaking about TERF, he said that he was a feminist, and he looked up the definition of being a feminist and said he is a feminist. He never said that he was a feminist part of TERF. No, he said that he was a feminist, and then later he started talking about TERF and explaining what it is and told a story.
Well, he didn't explain what TERF was. He just said that somebody called him a TERF, and he had no idea what it meant, and he looked it up, and it was the trans exclusionary radical feminist, and that's when he said, I'm a feminist, you know, because of the end part of that said feminist, and that's the part that he said that he was. He didn't say he was the other portions, but I think people interpret that him saying that he was a feminist at the end of that whole acronym. People felt like he kind
changed the whole
thing. I wouldn't even understand why people.
I mean, so when he said that he was, what?
Because you got to pick one.
That's my train of thought. So when he explained it, what it was, I don't.
That's why I gave you that mic. You got to get the mic.
You could hear me from way back there?
Yes, that mic is picking you up.
All right. So anyway, what I was saying was when he explained what TERF was, and then he said he was a feminist after that, I don't know why they would associate the term feminist with the actual term. If I said, okay, this acronym, I don't know what that is, or I do know what that is, I don't really agree with it, but I am a feminist. I looked up the definition of a feminist. You know?
Hey, Barry.
I don't understand why it would be I don't know, taken out of context. I really don't even feel like that's what it is, honestly. I really don't. I just feel like they want an issue. They want something to say.
Right. When a person is looking to be angry, it's very easy to look at something and get angry at it. It's very easy to read, to hear something and take away what you want instead of taking away what the intent was, you know? And that's why I think they kind of got offended, if that makes sense, you know? But I think they took it the wrong way.
ODT, what's good, brother?
You know? I think they took it the wrong way. And I'm about to pour shot number, this is shot number what? Let's see. Let me see. Oh man, I'm not even sure. I don't know, but I'm taking one.
Just sipping this blue lemonade. Yeah.
But yeah, that's why. Well, I think that might be the excuse people are using to get angry at Dave. You know, Caitlyn Jenner recently came out and showed support for Dave. You know, even though he was the butt of one of his jokes. You know, which was a funny joke.
You know what's so crazy about that though? Quiet is kept, and they haven't been putting it out there. But there are a lot of trans, that actually have been on Dave Chappelle's side with some of the shit.
Yeah, they have been.
Because like you remember I was telling you about the trans comedian? It was like, yo, some of the shit was funny, some of the shit was hurtful, but at the end of the day, he was talking truth.
That's true.
Right. He didn't really say anything that was a lie.
I think that's why they're mad too.
Yeah.
People really can't handle the truth. Like sometimes the truth does hurt. And I feel like especially this community, when things aren't sugar-coated, it's like the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I don't want to make it, even though it is dramatic, but it's like when things aren't sugar-coated for them and people are just speaking bluntly, now their feelings are hurt. And it's like, okay, and get over it. Focus on the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody not here to beat around the bush with you. And then also, this is comedy. I hate that we have to have like serious conversations about shit that we should not be taking serious or personally. It's literally some shit that comes out. You're supposed to laugh at it, move on. not get offended. Now, if he was up making a speech, you know, or some shit like that,
right? If he,
I could understand. But this is comedy. Either you found it funny or you did not. Why are we still talking about this?
Right.
Hey, you know what's so crazy with that? When you say that, that's why you got some comedians that come out and tell you before they even start, yo, this shit is just comedy. We here to laugh. Blah, 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 blah. Like Talent, he used to be like, don't take this offensive. It's just comedy.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like he came out and told everybody, like, this is gonna get worse, way worse than it. But you know what? I've seen white comedians come out and make jokes about suicide, about children, about rape, about all types of shit, and nobody says anything about it. I've seen, it's called dark humor. Either you find it funny or you find it just absolutely, like, there's some shit that I've heard white comedians say and I'm just like, all right, that's too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not even funny. But I just turn it off and find something else to watch. Like, I don't want to necessarily go and cancel this man or this person and ruin their whole career, take it off the platforms. Like, it's just, I'm honestly glad that the Netflix CEO, like, didn't even give into that shit, because it's like, yeah, you can't have whatever, like, I hate to say it, but like, we're making so many changes and not even saying like it doesn't, they don't deserve to have a spot or to take up space, you know? Not even saying no shit like that, but it's like, we're already doing a lot. We not finna get rid of Dave Chappelle. We're not doing that because you and your feelings. Come on now.
Right. Now, if Dave Chappelle...
if you gotta live with... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, now, if Dave Chappelle would have ended his comedy, whatever joke he said, if his joke would have ended in a way that tried to imply that these people are bad or you shouldn't like these people because of this reason, then I would be like, you know what? Yeah, we should cancel Dave Chappelle. But it's nothing like that.
He never even said that he didn't like them.
Right. Exactly.
That's the crazy part. They got so much hatred for him from something that he said long time ago that he's been clearing up since then. And they still have an issue with it. And he literally came on this special, made jokes, told awesome story. I said awesome. But told some dope ass stories about friends that he have that are transgender, about people he know, you know, his opinion. Like, if you know Dave Chappelle, yes, he is speaking his opinion and how he feels. He does. He is.
Okay.
But it's like, he didn't say anything wrong.
You know what's so bugged though with this? It's like how people select what they find offensive. Because, like, I personally feel like the jackass niggas, they was offensive from day one. Tom Green was offensive. You understand what I'm saying? But it's all about how you're looking at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand I find this offensive, so everybody should find this offensive narrative.
Yeah, turn the channel.
Yeah, just stop looking at it, nigga.
I'm tired of y'all. Like,
I find shit offensive all the time. I just stop looking at it.
I see it the same way.
Unless they're the president.
You know, with the whole Lil Nas X shit, like how everybody has something to say about him. Everybody has an opinion. Oh, he's devil worshiping. Take that off. And he's, you know, giving gay to the kids. And you know what I'm saying? It's also like y'all didn't want to cancel him because he's a part of your what do you want to call it? Because at this point they're giving like Klan vibes. No, I'm joking.
Because he's part of their tribe.
But yeah, like
I feel. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, I just feel like it's the same way, like the same way that they kind of not protest, but like speak up for people like Lil Nas X. You can't cancel him because he's gay and because you disagree with it and blah 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 blah. Just stop watching it. I feel like it's the same. Goes same ways.
People are trying to, which is fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
But,
I feel most people that are offended, though, don't have shit else to do.
They don't.
That's how I feel.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Like you're offended because you don't got nothing else to fucking do. If you had a job or you was, you know, doing something with your kids or something like that, I guarantee you wouldn't be so fucking offended.
a lot of those people was sitting in the audience. Why did you buy tickets for this if you ain't like Dave
Chappelle?
Offended. You already, if I'm going to, now let me say something. If I'm going to a Mike Epps show, right? I already know what the fuck to expect. And if I'm sitting in the front, I already know what the fuck to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to see Dave Chappelle, I already know exactly what to expect. Why in the world would you take your ass, spend money, and sit in that audience if you didn't even like the man?
Because they want to be offended in person.
Well, that's your problem. That sounds very
good. That's your stupidity. You're
pretty
stupid because you're looking for trouble. You're looking for trouble.
Though I think they're using the turf thing as an excuse. I just think they're mad. I just think they're mad because he made a your mama joke, and the your mama joke ended up with your mama's your dad. That was his joke. You know
I thought that shit was funny.
I thought so too.
Because your mama, you is your daddy's son. God darn it.
You know, so.
Listen.
Let's move it. Let's move it on. Let's move it on real quick with this next topic. Oh, you see how that worked? It worked there. Insecure season 5 premiered this week, episode 1. You know, it was an interesting show. I watched it. I thought it was fun. You know, what's her name got some backlash actually from the show. Oh man, what's her name? Amanda Seales. Amanda Seales actually got some backlash. People were hating on her on Twitter. They were saying, "Bitch, you ain't no Alpha Kappa Kappa." I don't even know what the hell their name is.
If you don't look the damn term up, Khary.
No.
Alpha Kappa Alpha.
AKA. I went to college. I remember seeing them on campus and shit like that. I went to a black college too, so they was definitely prevalent there. But they was kind of hating on her.
Ones, right?
Yeah, they was kind of hating on her. They was hating on her because her character is an AKA, and in the show she's wearing the colors, she's wearing the logo, she's repping AKA on the show, you know? And people was like, "You ain't no real AKA, you shouldn't be wearing that shit," and they was getting mad, Joe. They motherfucking sent shit to the motherfucking organization because it's actually a registered trademark, you know? And they was like, "Did y'all get permission to use that shit?" and blah, 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 blah. You know, so.
No, that's understandable now, okay? But I'm just saying, like her character plays that, okay? Maybe we didn't know we needed that permission for that. Maybe they might have permission.
The thing is, though, they did have permission in the actual the scene where they're at the college, the place where where they were dancing.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the girl lift her head above her head and shit?
Mm-hmm.
That was a AKA house, a sorority house that they filmed in. They had permission to be there. They had permission to use the colors. And this isn't the first time that she's worn the colors.
It's not.
This isn't the first time that we've even heard that her character is an AKA. I believe...
she's been repping it since season 1.
I believe Kelly, the bigger girl, her best friend, is also a AKA. Her character is also a AKA.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, this is just like some cancel culture, stupid ass shit. I hope they feel really dumb. Like,
BB shit.
What's BB?
BB shit.
What's BB?
Bitter bitches.
I really hope they feel really stupid. Like, it's like and then you coming at the lady personally. This is a character. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, she kind of clapped back with that same response, like, "Yo, I'm acting, dumbasses." She didn't necessarily say it like that. But that's she didn't say it like that, but she kind of implied it. You know, she's like, "Yo, I'm acting. How the fuck do y'all know this? Why do y'all think this is a real person? Why do y'all think I'm deciding to do this?" You know, and
it's y'all are ridiculous.
That's like a cop. That's like a cop running up on somebody like, yo, you wasn't supposed to play that cop, yo. You had to get permission to play a cop, yo.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Ice-T got clapped back? You know? You think Ice-T got clapped back? Ice-T actually had a song called Cop Killer where the cops started protesting the nigga. You know?
Word.
The police started protesting him like, "Yo, don't listen to this.
They banned that album.
Yeah.
They banned that album, Body Count.
Yeah. You know? So this is wild how them people did. But overall, what did you think of the episode? What did you think of the episode, Tati?
At first, I felt like it was a slow episode. But then, like, I had a little moment that was similar, which is why I like the show. Like, the show is so relatable to people, to Black women just in general. Like, it's so crazy because in the episode, like, it was just a moment where she was being recognized for everything that she does. And they were asking her to kind of like, how did you know that you made it? At what point did you know that you made it? And everybody else on the panel like had a cute little story or something like cute to say. And she was just like, honestly, like, I still don't feel like I made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. I still don't know if I'm on the right track, which is very fucking relatable. Like, real shit. Like, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, being an adult, working towards your goal, there's no mapped out plan. You know, it's not rules that you need to follow. It's just like, you don't even fucking know. Like, you knowing that you're on the right track is when just things just continue to, like, little doors and opportunities just continue to open up for you and show you, like, as you work, show you, like, okay, I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But you don't truly know. Like, there are days that you probably want to give up. Like, it's not, I don't know. So I feel like that was relatable. Like, she was like, I really don't even, you know?
Right.
It just started somewhere. You didn't even know that you was working towards it.
I was kind of watching the show like, did I miss something? But what Issa got going on that she's a fucking panelist at the fucking homecoming and shit like that?
What you mean?
I said, because I thought that she might have been more established than she actually was, you know? Because you didn't realize she was still at the same spot until she started speaking, you know?
But, I mean, in the last season, she threw like a big ass festival that turned out to be huge for her community, and now it's an annual thing.
Right. That's
so
why
it was
right. She did that, but I wasn't just because she did that. I don't know that now makes it a lucrative business and things like that. And she might have just broke even. She might not be making any money, you know. And just looking at her being a panelist, how everybody else kind of implied that they were successful, like they're in the spot where they can buy their house, they can buy their car. They kind of implied that by the way they was acting and talking, you know. And because she was a panelist, you would kind of think she was in that same position. You know, and they didn't speak anything about her position until she started talking as a panelist, which up until that point, that's why I was saying, did I miss something? What's going on? At what point is she now in her career? You know, how far along did the gap between last season and this season actually span? How much time went by? You know, like from that point, that's why.
You talking about her character?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like, we watched her go from working for like a nonprofit organization to actually throwing her own big ass block. Like, I'm not saying she just threw a community event. She had investors. It was one of the biggest blackest event, but it was a huge event with a huge turnout. And she had so many people that were helping with events like that. So when you think about it, with events like that, you really don't you're not going to make tons of money, you know, off of that, which is why she kind of feels like she's not really sure.
Exactly.
But success isn't measured by the things that you have and the amount of money that you have. She's there because she was able to throw a huge event like that, which is why she's up there on the panel. But just because she doesn't seem like she has a big house and cars and a lot of money, you know, like that, and which is why I say I feel like that was the whole point of it. Like, you could be doing exactly what you want to do, exactly what you're working towards, and not be seeing monetary like gain from it, and not know if you're on the right track, although you're still working towards it. So she definitely deserved to be up there. I just feel like that whole she definitely deserved to be up there. I just feel like that whole point of, which was the whole point of that scene, there was a gap between her and everybody else that was up there, which is why she felt like, she also felt like she didn't know if she belonged, which was the whole point of that scene. Like, I don't know if I belong up here. I don't know. I don't know when I became successful, because I still feel like I'm striving towards it. So I feel like that was the whole purpose of that scene.
Right. And I also think that was the intent of the buildup to that scene, to where you see her get off the plane. You don't know where she's coming from. You know, you see now there's a car that's actually picking her up. You know, she gets to the event. She has an escort that she says she has a handler. You know, she has all these things that kind of implies that she's like really successful at this point.
No, but she said when she got off of the plane and all of that shit.
Right.
She said she walked up to them and said, "Girl, they sent me. They gave me a free plane. They gave me a chauffeur. Blah 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 blah." Right.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying she definitely deserved to be up there. I just feel like she just doesn't. What?
I would disagree with that one.
I feel like,
and I say that because if the people that invited her knew that she didn't feel that she belonged, that she was doing what she was supposed to do, I don't think they would have invited her.
The thing is, the thing is, right? The reason she's there is not only because this is the school that she went to. This was the college that they all went to. So she got invited because of what she does in her community. That's also a reason she got invited. Second thing is, what's going to be my second point? She got invited because that was their school. But second thing is that this current opportunity that she's in, you remember when I said you could be, the only way that you know that you're on the same path, on the right path, is little opportunities and doors open up for you to show you that this, where she was on stage, that was one of those little opportunities that opened up for her. So she definitely deserved to be there. Just because she didn't feel like she belonged doesn't mean that she wouldn't have been invited or she didn't deserve to be up there. Which is why I said the irony of the whole situation is literally that she didn't feel like she belonged, but she is working towards. She's saying, I don't feel like I belong. I don't know if I'm on the right track. But the irony of the situation is that she's on the right track because she's right there in that moment. She just doesn't feel like it.
Right. And all I was saying was, leading up until the time that she spoke, you didn't know whether that one thing she did last season was the only thing she did, or in between last season and this season, she did a lot of other things and got popping. That's what it kind of tried to imply what happened. And then she reveals that didn't happen. That's all I was saying. That it kind of felt like she built up and like really got like to a popping spot. But then she reveals, nah, that's the only shit I did.
No, I don't think so. Well, I didn't think so watching it, but
that's it. And I tell you didn't see it, Beez, did you?
Nah.
Did you see any of the seasons? Did you see any of the seasons of Insecure?
I think like 3. Season 3.
Got you. Only season 3? You just said fuck season 1 and 2, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I like Homegirl. I like her work. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I guess maybe I might be more of a movie, just a movie person. You know what I'm saying? More so not like a show series. Like,
now, them series be lit, y'all. Them series be lit.
I mean, there are some that's what you call it, but I'm a weirdo, so my attention span is different with it,
Got you. Well, at the end of the show, it looks like her and her ex that got back together then broke up again and shit. So we shall see next episode. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna continue watching the season. It's the last season. Oh, and I'm curious if you know how they kind of promoted the show, like things are gonna happen, this and this and this and this, and somebody's gonna die. Was this the girl dying? Was this somebody dying? You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
they promoted the show, and in like the promotion, they mentioned that somebody's gonna die, right? In this episode, it started off with I believe Kelly getting to the reunion, and they actually have in memory of her, like she passed away. You know, they actually like somebody says, "Oh, she was the best. She did the best stanky leg," you know, and like, and then when they said that, they had it up on the screen. They had her picture up there, like she was dead, you know. So she was sort of feeling like, damn, nobody fucking gave a fuck about me, you know. Like she started feeling like, damn, this is how people are gonna actually remember me if I die. These people actually think I died and shit, you know. And I'm wondering if that's the somebody died, or is somebody actually gonna die? Because there was
if she's the person,
right?
Okay,
you know, or if somebody's actually gonna die in the show, because there was another scene that had me thinking, oh shit, is somebody about to get shot? You know, and I was like, yo, is somebody about to get shot? Now that was a wild scene too. So I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody.
Yeah, that's a good. You know? I mean, the show been on. Look, I was saying the other day, I don't know, like, how long are we supposed to wait for y'all to watch these fucking episodes? Like, ain't no way a show gonna come on for like in a night, and then a week and a half, 2 weeks later, we still can't spoil it for you. If you ain't watched this shit in a week, I'm sorry.
It's been almost a week.
Exact. So for me, if you ain't watched the shit in a week, you gonna get some spoilers from me, because I'm not waiting 2 weeks when the next episode come out. And we can't talk about none of the shit because you ain't watch it.
Wayne said he think Lawrence died. He just became
I can't even remember if they announced who was gonna die, or if they just said if they just said somebody was gonna die.
Right.
But honestly, when I watched the scene, I do feel like she said that it was fucked up that they felt like that somebody said that she had died. Which is why she was like, damn, what the fuck? And then they did the whole, like, at the table, pretending like they were talking at her funeral to make her feel better. So I don't think she's the one to die, but if she is, that is kind of crazy. Like, they kind of foreshadowed like that in the first episode. But I don't know.
And I'm wondering if this is it. If that's the part. If that's the somebody dies part. And now the whole season we go wait for somebody to die and nobody dies because it already happened.
No, I ain't waiting for somebody to die. I really didn't care about that part because I don't feel like it's gonna be Issa or none of them. I'm waiting to see.
You never know.
I'm waiting to see Issa whoop whatchamacallit's ass. What's her name? Condula. I can't even remember her name.
Condolo. I know who you talk about.
I can't wait for her to whoop her ass. And because they talked about it, Keke Palmer had she was watching the seasons last year and was like, girl, put me on the show so I could whoop her ass. And she casted her on the show. So I can't wait to see the shit.
Yeah, my bad.
I can't wait to see it. But this is one of my favorite shows just because it is so relatable to I feel like it's very relatable to Black women in general. Like, it's okay to be weird. It's okay to be different. It's okay to all types of shit. Like, I feel like that's why we watch it, because it's so relatable. Like, you see so much of you, any type of woman, in her. Like, when she be rapping in the damn mirror and shit, the shit used to be so funny, dog. Like, she be like, I'm finna give him my pussy pot pie. Like, shit be so funny. She be, and she is awkward. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Me too.
I'm mad this is the last season, but
it's a dope show. I think it's a dope show. All right, but let's move on. Fetty Wap was recently arrested by the feds on drug charges. They said that he and some other people were actually selling drugs, and he sold over 100 kilograms of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and a whole bunch of other shit, yo.
That's crazy.
The feds ran up on him at a festival, actually. I forget the name of the festival off the top of my head. It might be like Rolling Loud or something like that, I think. Now, this dude was popping a few years back. I know he probably made a ton of money during that time. And And I'm pretty sure he's still performing because he was just at Rolling Loud. So he's probably still commanding a nice little penny. You know what I'm saying? Why are niggas getting money and starting to sell drugs? Or continuing to sell drugs?
Fetty Wap had a whole era of him. Like, he started a whole different type of, like, genre of music, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But after he, like, fell off, he wasn't performing. He wasn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless he was doing some small, like, local, like, you know, appearances at clubs and shit, he hasn't been performing. He actually just lost his daughter, I want to say, like, 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Actually just lost his daughter.
What you mean, like she passed away, or
yeah,
he just
she
lost
passed
custody?
away.
She passed away.
They never said why or how.
Yeah, only a couple of months ago too.
Yeah, they never said how, but it's just like he wasn't performing, but which is probably why he was selling drugs.
But they say this
allegedly if he was selling drugs, but
and the wild thing is they said this occurred between 2019 and 2020. Kind of like they did it for a brief moment and chilled, and they still said we getting that child niggas.
Yeah,
they said they was buying shit from the West Coast, trafficking to the East Coast.
And then it was easy too. He made the Trap Queen song, cooking up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know. That's sad.
I'm curious to know what kind of got the feds interested in watching them. Was it just the music or?
Yeah, the feds is wild though. Like,
you know? Listen, fam. Let's not act like they ain't got a whole task force.
That's true.
Some motherfucking hip hop artists.
I don't know. I just feel like the feds is crazy. Like, not the feds is crazy, but I'm saying like he didn't get caught like in the midst of some shit. Like the fact that he had the feds watching him. Mm-hmm. And you know,
and that's multiple people involved.
That's a whole nother thing.
One of the people involved was actually a CO. You know, so and they had people from multiple states too: Jersey, New York, I think Pennsylvania as well. You know, Wayne Mills over here in the chat, yo, Fetty is done. You know. Ashanti says, yo, she missed us on Tuesday. Yeah, we didn't stream Tuesday. My mom was in town. We was out having dinner and shit like that, you know what I mean? So I had to do the family thing. You know, but I wish him the best. I wish him luck. It's gonna be tough, nigga. Feds got the crazy record. They shit's in the 90s. The 90% victories against motherfuckers they take to court. Because if they can tell you what you've been doing between 2019 and 2020, they could probably show you as well. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to get a jury of a bunch of white people that they're going to have listen to your music. They're going to have listen to Trap Queen. They're going to play Trap Queen in court, nigga. And they gonna find some girl that was driving with some nigga that was driving your fucking load across the country and use that shit against you, nigga. You know? Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons why. Well, that's not one of the reasons. I was never into the drug life and shit like that. But I never really rapped that gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Once I got of a certain age, you know, like once I got like over 16, 17. And became like and started coming into my own self. There was no gangster shit. Prior to that, I killed about 17,000 niggas in my rhymes, yo. You know, prior to that, I was a gun busting motherfucker, yo. You know, pop, pop, pop with the Glock, pop, pop, pop with the 9. But yo, as I matured, you know, or let me say that mature in a mature way. As I matured, you know. I no longer rap like that, you know? I started rapping about bitches and pussy.
Y'all be high, nigga. That's why I was listening. Y'all be high, nigga.
All right, but let's move it on. Fetty Wap, you wild boy. You know? Guess that was real, that Trap Queen shit. You know? All right, here goes another topic we got. Yo, should you fake it till you make it? You know, and I got on this topic because I think Drake's birthday was recently, and somebody bought him a fucking Bentley. You know, they bought him a Bentley, and they bought him the exact Bentley that he used to rent. You know, and he used to rent the Bentley to keep up appearances, to look like he was doing it when he wasn't really doing it. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, I was scraping together 5 G's a month just to rent this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just so we could be stunting, you know what I mean? To keep up appearances. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was faking it till he makes it. You know what I'm saying? Should you fake it till you make it?
Nah.
That's the question.
I feel like people do it. Rappers do it all the time.
People do it all the time. I mean, listen. Like, you know what you're seeing right now? Now that all the PP loan money has ran out, seeing a lot of niggas trying to fake it, but they can't make it now. You know what I'm saying? Before niggas was like fronting, like, you know, it's just like the meme. Dude comes in the liquor store. He like, hey, my friend, my best customer, what's up? He like, yo, what's up, man? He like, yo, I got your shit for you right here. He like, yo, what's that? He like, yo, the Don Julio, the 1942. He like, nah, man, nah. I don't want it, man. Yo, get me the Georgie, yo. Get me the Georgie. He like, the Georgie, come on, man. All you drink is 1942. He like, yo, PP loan ran out, yo. PP loan ran out.
Is that why you sent me that video the other day? That E&J video? How'd that shit go?
No, that was some PP loan shit. But no, them niggas was just, they was like, yo, fuck it. I ain't gotta buy Henny, nigga. Henny $40. But this is 25.
That E&J nasty as fuck, yo. You know?
E&J is horrible, yo.
You know? But now Drake spent 5 G's on a car that he really couldn't afford. He scraped together 5 G's from what he said.
So how many times did he do that? Like, hold on. Let's...
He said he did that for a minute, yo. He said he said this was before his first album came out.
But you gotta understand, he was on Degrassi too. Like, I'm sure, yes, he was scraping together 5,000, but that's what I wondered as well. Him scraping together 5,000 ain't the same as like your homeboy scraping up 5,000. Like, this nigga was on TV, and honestly, the shit. Honestly, I'm not surprised
that's why I
by
question his struggle.
I'm not surprised about hearing it, because rappers do this all the time. When they first have their first like hit, or maybe some shit go mainstream or some shit, the chains you see them wearing, the clothes, the cars, all that shit, that's not their shit. Either their label is fronting them some money, or they renting some shit. Like, this ain't nothing new. I do feel like it is manifesting in a way, and if you can do it, you do it. Like, you know, I ain't mad at it.
Now, Wendy, there's gonna be a lot of people trying to manifest some shit and just make a bunch of other niggas rich. And Ashanti says 2 different scraping levels. Go ahead, Beez.
Exactly. 2 different scraping levels. And I also want to point this out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I worked in a Jewish catering hall for a minute, right? Now, I know for a fact Drake had a bar mitzvah. Listen, dude, you at least got 100,000 at that bar mitzvah. You was 13, at least, yo. Fam, they get house money. Their struggle is different. They get house money. They get house money at them joints, yo.
Wait, you said he got about 100,000? You think at his bar mitzvah?
He at least got 100,000. Yeah,
I don't know.
At least 50.
That's very common at bar mitzvahs.
Yes,
that's very common at bar mitzvahs, because that's just their culture.
Average person is
those people make a lot of money.
Okay, all right. Yes, I do agree with you, but not all Jewish people are rich.
No, that's not what we're saying.
And no, what I'm saying is, wait, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying not all Jewish people have rich family or people with money that's going to give them that. And he kind of tries to paint the picture of his mother didn't really have the family, the Jewish family that was going to give him.
You talking about Drake?
Type. Yeah.
We were talking about the dude Beez is talking about.
He was not talking about Drake? Isn't Drake Jewish?
He was talking about somebody's bar mitzvah that he went to.
You talking about Drake, Beez?
Nah, we was talking about Drake, but I was talking about a bar mitzvah.
That he went through.
You know what I'm saying? The average, what you like I don't work mad at them joints, and I'm trying to tell you, like, even the wackest one, you feel me? Like, they come with these checks and the bread, and fam, it's big because it's more than just your parents throwing that for you. Like, the rabbis involved. It's a lot of because your bar mitzvah is not on your birthday. This is the whole thing that a lot of people don't even understand. It's the coming of age. Yeah, it's the coming of age, but it's not on your birthday. It's supposed to, they say like your 13th birthday is your bar mitzvah, but it don't work like that. The rabbi gives you a date that there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Somebody die, you still gotta have a bar mitzvah. Like, it's wild like that, yo.
Yeah.
Like, the Jewish culture, like, when you really get deep into it, like, they're different.
But the people around you gotta have money. So, the people around you gotta have money to get that type of bread. Now,
that's why I said it's common for that at the bar mitzvahs.
Right, but not all of them do, is what I'm saying. And I'm just saying,
if you look up bar mitzvahs, right? Because I remember learning about them a long time ago.
They got paid in America for something happened in Germany.
It's tradition to give money in multiples of $18.
Yes.
So the thing is, of course, no, not every bar mitzvah people are getting 100,000. That's why I said it's very common. It's very common for at these bar mitzvahs for people to get this much money, because it is a coming of age. So they want to set you up, which is a part of their culture. They want to set you up as a man to be able to do what you need to do. Pretty much. That's a part of their culture. They're not like Americans where at 18 you got to get out and get it. No, this is a whole different culture where they do set you up financially, which is why at the bar mitzvah, the coming of age, they do set you up with money. So no, maybe everybody's not getting 100,000, but they are getting a lot of a big lump sum of money because it is a big event. I'm not going to say a lot of them, but most of the people that are at the event has money. The people that's throwing the event has money, and everybody has to give multiples of 18, at least. Bottom line. Yeah, so that's why I said it is very common, because this isn't the first time that I heard about it. I've heard about so many bar mitzvahs where people have gotten so much money. Men have gotten so much money, and that's just a part of their culture.
Now, I know a few Jewish people from the Bronx, and they never made it seem like they was getting 100,000 at their bar mitzvah. They made it seem like they might have got a couple of thousand.
Yes.
Right.
That's why
a couple of thousand.
That's why I said. That's why I specified. I didn't say everybody gets 100,000. I said it's common. It's very common because it's happened so many times. But they are getting a big lump sum of money. Not all of them are getting 100,000, but they are getting a lump sum of money.
Right. I'm just saying, like, Drake painted himself or his mother as not being in the category that's $100,000 per mitzvah until he made his video when he was already rich.
But that's the thing. We weren't talking about Drake when we were talking about that. We were talking about whoever Beez was talking about. But Drake, his bar mitzvah, I think the money came from him being on TV. On Degrassi. That show had hella seasons. Like, I feel like that came from him being on TV. I'm not saying that came from his bar mitzvah or nothing like that.
Yeah, I think his struggle was different. You know, I think $5,000 a month for a fucking rose is crazy. You know, especially when you ain't got it. You know, and if you ain't got it, but you can scrape together to get it, then you somewhat got it.
You got it.
And you ain't doing that. And you ain't doing that bad if you scraping together money for a fucking car, nigga. You know, because
I mean, niggas do it all day long, scraping together money for a Benz to go out of town in Miami and shit like that, scraping together money to drive a Ferrari and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas do the shit all the time. That's why I don't even feel no type of way about it.
Now, would you do it? Would you fake it to make it till you make it?
I fake it till I make it all fucking day. Not in a way, and not in that particular way.
Really?
Yeah.
We all do.
I mean, a fucking ultimate.
I don't feel like I fake it.
Nah,
I feel like people go out. I feel like when we talk about faking till we make it, it's in any sense. So people buy shit that they can't afford every fucking day to show to try to make it seem like they live some type of lifestyle or they got a certain amount of money. Niggas buy Gucci belts. Niggas buy Benzes. Niggas buy fucking $700, $800, $900 shoes. $300 shirts, $300 jeans,
right?
Chains, Cuban links, shit that they can't afford every day to make it seem like they have some type of lifestyle, some type of luxury lifestyle. Which is why I say we all do it. I don't see an issue with it. I don't see an issue with it at all. Now, was Drake getting that Bentley to be like, oh, I'm finna sit in here and manifest this lifestyle? I don't think that he did that intentionally in that moment. I think that he did appearances and he wanted to look like he had some money. And so he did rent that car. And now that he has this money, now he realized, maybe he looked back and realized, oh, I was manifesting the whole time. But I don't think he specifically rented that car like, oh, I'm going to sit in this car and I'm going to manifest this, 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 and this. I think he was just trying to flex. And while continuously working towards his goal. And now he can look back and be like, damn, me trying to flex was really kind of me manifesting. But we do this shit all the fucking time. We do it all the time.
I don't think I do. You know, I don't buy things I can't afford. You know, I don't I got a Benz, but I could pay for my Benz, you know?
Things that you can't afford would be something that you can't pay for twice. I'm not saying that I wouldn't even talk about you at all.
Right. But and I was just saying, I mean, like, people in general. Me personally, I feel like I don't, and it might have just been from the way I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Because people used to try to kind of make jokes like, you faking it till you make it, nigga. You know, I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? And niggas used to say that shit, and that might just be how I grew up. Like, I know people that might buy a fake gold chain or wear a fake gold chain until they can afford a real gold chain. You know, me, I'm just not gonna have a chain until I could get the real gold chain and can actually afford it. You know, that type of thing. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna scrape together money for a car to keep up a front. But on the same token, there was a story where this rich nigga bought a Bugatti that he could totally afford, right? Bought a Bugatti that he could totally afford, but he didn't necessarily want, and he didn't really want to spend the money on it. But he said when he did buy the Bugatti, he found himself getting into new rooms, you know? And meeting new people and making new business deals that made him more money than he spent on the Bugatti, you know? But he said buying that Bugatti got him into those rooms, you know? Now, he wasn't faking it to make it, but those people didn't know what he had. He could have struggled to get that Bugatti, but now once he got that Bugatti, people might have said, yo, he might have this type of bread. Let's invite him into these rooms, you know? Do you think people feel that way with faking it to make it? You think that's why people do that? You think that's why people...
But you think some people act like they have that type of stature to try to get into those rooms?
Yeah, you know?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like, so if Drake wouldn't have spent that bread and been seen all around fucking Toronto in that Maybach, you know? If he wouldn't have been seen all around like that, people might have interpreted that, hey, he ain't no good, you know? But if he's driving in a Maybach, people are like, yo, who the fuck is listening to him? How can he afford this? He must be pretty good at what the fuck he's doing. Let me listen to him. You know?
Either he's selling a lot of drugs or his music is hot.
Right. You know, either or. Let me listen to this motherfucker.
Or imagine him being on TV and people just think that you got money. Like people like hella money. Like people do that all the time. Just assume that you have more than what you have because maybe you have been on TV or you got some type of clout online. People do that all the time. Like when it come in the industry and then with social media, like when it came to modeling and shit, like I would ask people like, how do y'all, like other girls, how do you feel comfortable like when you be around celebrities asking for pictures and shit? Like I've been around celebrities and athletes and shit like that. And for me, I'm not finna ask for no picture because I don't want to feel like I'm dick rotten. Like I don't want to feel like, you know, to me, these are just people. So I'm not finna be all in your face because you're an athlete or because you're a rapper or whatever, you know? But I've had girls tell me like, oh, I do it because, you know, when you take pictures with these people, whether you feel like you dick rotten or not, they know what the situation is. And when you post it, maybe this isn't your situation, or maybe, you know, whatever. But when you post these pictures, people see you with these celebrities and they're inclined to follow you. Or they're inclined to think that you live a lifestyle that maybe you don't. They
think you got connections.
Which is pretty much faking it till you make it type shit. Like I got a picture, I was out, or maybe I'm out somewhere and I see Lil Baby out somewhere. I take a picture with him and I post it online. Or I see another celebrity, I take a picture, I post it online. Pretty soon you see me with celebrities now on my social media. And now people think that, oh, maybe she, whatever they think. But either way, whatever they think, they're going to follow me or they're going to look or they're going to pay more attention to me now because who they think I'm around. So I feel like that's another example of faking it till you make it type shit. A lot of people do.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody does.
Me personally, I would, I don't think I would just post a picture with a celebrity. I wouldn't post a picture unless we actually had a real conversation. You know, that might have been like, yo, I was just here Polly and was such and such. You know what I'm saying? That was a kind of dope conversation, you know? But if it was just like, oh shit, look at such and such.
Yeah, that's how I feel. But apparently social media don't work like that. Apparently social media just want to see the shit.
Now, on that same note, on the flip side, if I was like in a position to where I wanted to be seen as, yo, look at Khary, he knows everybody, I would probably be like the person that's now I'm trying to go places just to bump into people to take pictures with them, to look like I know everybody and I be everywhere, you know? Now, it's easy to sell a picture, especially with the internet nowadays, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I only want to sell my authenticity, you know? So I've never really been a fake it till you make it type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my nigga Maine. But we was like 13, 14, and I forgot what I had. I think I had I had this gold watch. This I was much older than. I was probably like 18. You know what I'm saying? I had just bought like this gold watch and shit. My first gold watch, it was like 14 karat gold and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This was when gold was a whole lot cheaper and shit. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga was like, oh, look at you with that fake shit. You know what I'm saying? And my nigga May said, yo, nigga, we the LOC. We don't fake it till we make it, nigga. We just get what we can get when we got it, nigga, and we do what we do. You know? My nigga, I was like, you know what? And from that point on, I was like, yo, I'm never going to fake it till I make it. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got it, I can't get it until I got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of always been.
You know?
You know? Word. So
Peter homie man, yeah.
That's kind of how I got that. But I thought that was interesting, you know what I'm saying? But I do kind of understand faking it till you make it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm doing a live stream, you know what I'm saying? And okay, it's kind of hard to fake it till you make it with a live stream, you know? It's kind of hard sitting here like, yo, to all my millions of watchers and shit, you know what I'm saying? And me like consistently saying I got 1 million people looking at me would kind of be me faking it till I make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my 10 million people watching me right now, yo, I appreciate all of y'all, word up. And yo, I feel stupid right now even saying that, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm just like trying to make a point.
I think maybe it's a difference between. I think it's a difference between like. My bad. I feel like it's a difference between. I would call that manifesting. But like, there's a difference between manifesting and there's a difference between just like doing too fucking much. Like, I think manifesting is you actually being able. Like, it's okay to manifest and feel like when you come on your show that you act like you're talking to millions of people, because someday
I just don't say it. I just don't.
Yeah, you know so it's okay for you to act like you're talking to millions of people, because someday you do want to be able to talk to millions of people. It's cool. That's fine. Now it's a whole nother thing if you were like just outlandish with the shit. With no intention behind it. I feel like that's the difference. So I see nothing wrong with faking it till you make it, because sometimes it's really just manifestation, which is cool too.
Right.
I think when it's reckless,
I don't see that as faking it till you make it. I see acting like and telling other people that I have 1 million people watching me when I don't is faking it till I make it.
Some people, I mean, I understand that. Some people will argue.
I just use that as an analogy of like, just like a broad spectrum of like faking it to make it type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some people will argue that manifestation, sometimes you do have to tell it to other people. Like, you put the energy out there. As far as manifestation goes, like, some people feel like if I say, let's say there's a job I really want, right? I apply for it, and every day I wake up and I'm acting like I'm going to this job. I get up, I'm excited, I get dressed in whatever little office attire, you know what I'm saying? And I make my coffee and I act like I leave the house and maybe I'm just going to the grocery store, but I'm acting like I'm on the way to work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I run into you at the grocery store. We catching up and I'm like, yeah, I just got this new position at my dream job, blase, blase, blah. Some people now, yeah, you can see that as lying, but some people feel like for you to like tell other people, you know, that type of shit, it may be seen as manifesting, because then you're kind of like putting that energy really out there in the universe for somebody to be like, damn, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? So you get that whole energy exchange of congratulations. Like, you know, if you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but
it seems crazy, but sometimes people see that as manifestation.
But in the back of my head, it's kind of like saying, but is that legit energy? You know?
It's energy that you want to get back. So if I want to lose weight, I'm gonna look in the mirror every day and be like, damn, my stomach is going down, my ass getting fatter, whatever. Like, I'm proud of myself while working towards it.
Right. I was about to say, with the assumption that you're actually doing something.
Yeah, while working towards it. You can't just be like, oh, I lost 50 pounds, or oh, I just, you know, without working towards it.
I think those are the people I might be touching on the most, are the people that are faking it until they make it, but they're not necessarily doing what they need to do to make it. You know, they just think faking it is going to get them to make it.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a difference between like manifestation and, and just doing too fucking much. You just doing too much.
Right. You know, I'm more of the manifestation that I do believe in manifestation. You know, I believe I actually manifest. You know what I'm trying to say? At some points in my life, you know. I think with certain energies and shit like that, and speaking things into existence. But I think it was, I think you kind of, for me personally, I think it's more manifestations of I'm gonna do instead of I've already done. You know? And I think I'm gonna do isn't faking it till you make it. I think the I already did is.
Look, I tell myself every day I'm a fucking millionaire. I am a millionaire. I've already done it. It's mine. The universe, it belongs to me. You owe me some shit. And that's where I will get my energy from. Like, I'm going to put it out there like I already got it. so I can get that
interview. You want to hear something that's buzz though? The universe might give you $1 million. The universe might give you $1 million, right?
See?
That don't mean it's going to be all at one time, though.
Right. I mean,
that's shit people don't understand.
I think the universe is a joker. You know, I think the universe is a fucking comedian.
Be specific. Oh yeah, the universe is a comedian, which is why you do have to be specific and do it with intention and work towards it. Because you can be like, I want a man, I want a boyfriend. Universe, send me a man, send me my boyfriend.
I know.
Nigga gonna send you a stud. And universe gonna send you a stud, and now you looking crazy. You know, you got to be specific with intention.
Like, why you messing with young mom?
Or universe gonna send you a man, but he gonna be leeching off your ass.
You know what taught me to be specific? Cartoons. You know, because they used to have cartoons, and motherfuckers would find a genie lamp and shit, and they would rub the genie lamp, and they would make a wish, and the genie would be so fucking literal with what you said. You know, nigga be like, you know what? I wish I had $1 million. He'd be like, you sure? Yeah, I want $1 million. And then poof, 1 million male deer pop up. You know?
You gotta be specific.
And I was like, oh, so when you make wishes, you gotta tell them exactly what you want. And also the movie Bedazzled, I think that was the name of it. Where the nigga met the devil. And the devil gave him 3 wishes. And the nigga said, yo, he wanted to be like an NBA player. And she made him like the best NBA player, the tallest, the fastest, do everything, the greatest. And gave this nigga like a dick this size. So then the nigga said, okay, I want this, this, and this, and I want to be well endowed. So she said, okay, boom. Gave the nigga everything he wanted. He was the most sensitive, romantic, blah, 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 blah guy ever with the greatest dick ever. But now he was gay. He was like, that's not what the fuck I meant. You know?
Sad life.
Shit like that tell me you got to be specific, nigga.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. You know? Wow. You got to be very specific.
Yo, I'm looking at an article right now that says R. Kelly is appealing his racketeering conviction and hired the attorney who helped Bill Cosby get out of jail.
That nigga.
Listen, it doesn't matter. Nah,
that's wild.
Listen, Bill's situation and Kel's situation is different. It's the same, but it's different.
Listen, R. Kelly got about 300 years on the books. I'm not sure if that's gonna help you, sir. That's gonna get you out of one lifetime, maybe. Ain't no loopholes in that. You was hunching little girls and using them as sex slaves. And taking them across county, state lines and shit. I don't think that attorney can help you. I don't think so. They gonna probably make him plead and saying, because you know he a little illiterate too. I don't know.
But you know what? Let's move on. We ran over our time on this topic and shit like that. So let's go on to our next one, which is this kind of like some what the fuck in the news type shit I seen. You know, I think we had this in our group chat the other day, which was the hiker that was lost on the mountain for over 24 hours and ignored calls from the rescuers because he wasn't familiar with the phone number. Y'all recall this shit?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm tired of Scam Likely too. Shit. Damn.
Yeah, you know? So, me personally, I'm going to answer anybody that motherfucking calls me if I'm lost. Even if I don't know, I'm going to be like, yo, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't care what bill this is. That ain't important right now. I'm lost, motherfucker. Call the police. Tell them to trace my motherfucking cell phone and some cell phone tower and track me the fuck down, nigga.
Them Indian motherfuckers can't help you in another country. You don't know who the fuck you speaking to. What the hell?
That might be one of my first questions.
And if you telling them to call the police, why the hell you got a phone in your hand and you ain't call the damn police?
Yeah, confused. Why didn't he call the police?
Confusion.
Why didn't he call the police? How was he lost?
Maybe he ain't had no signal, but then again, I don't know how he was getting calls.
How did he get calls that he didn't answer?
That's what
if
I'm
you ain't
saying.
got no signal and you lost, how you ignore calls, nigga?
That makes me feel like, man, they don't want to ask for no directions. They're going to pretend like they ain't lost.
That nigga, I'm starting to think this whole story was a lie, and that nigga was with a side bitch somewhere. Yeah. And that nigga is just keeping the lie alive.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
Yo,
that's what we doing.
Yo, I don't know what's going on, but that's wild. The nigga was able to ignore calls. He's lost for 24 hours. His excuse was, I didn't answer because I did not know the call, did not know the number.
He did not know the number. I can't. Yeah.
Who was he trying to avoid? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you bring up some good.
Does any of this make sense to you?
Good facts.
You know?
That's some good facts. Yo, fam. But see, that's the whole thing. And you know what? It probably is some ill-ass lie because this motherfucker, this shit ain't got too big. He ain't even expected to get this big. So now he gotta go with it. Like, it ain't nothing else left. Like,
she should have beat his ass as soon as he got home. You know what? We should have left your ass out there.
So Chachi, if your dude went hiking,
die of dehydration. What?
If your dude went hiking and was missing for 24 hours, and you had emergency services calling him, and he came back with his phone, and you asked, why didn't you answer? And he replies, because I didn't recognize the phone number. You gonna believe him?
At that point, I ain't even got a nigga no more.
So if your nigga's missing, you're not even gonna be concerned. You're just gonna assume. Damn, you're just gonna assume the nigga.
That's not what you asked me. I ain't say I assume, and that's not what you asked me. I'ma say, you've been missing for 24 hours, just how you explain it. You've been missing for 24 hours.
Uh-huh.
You had emergency services calling you and you didn't pick up. Mm-hmm. And you had your phone, but you didn't pick up because you didn't know who was calling you?
Yeah, what if he said, it came back as scam likely? Every time I looked at it says scam likely.
You gonna either be full of, to me, your ass gonna either be full of shit or you just dumb. Either way, I ain't got a nigga no more. Have fun. Have fun out there. Going back where you came from.
She said, you dumb.
Either you dumb or you lying. I don't know which one, but take your ass back where the fuck you came from.
Either way, you ain't got a nigga no more.
Dumbass nigga got a phone in his hand and you lost. You got a whole iPhone in your hand with GPS and motherfuckers calling you and you lost. You ain't pick up because you didn't know who the fuck was calling you. I don't mess with dumbass niggas. No. You gotta go. Gotta go.
And this is why this was in my what the fuck in the news section, you know?
Dummy.
Okay, and then the next one, I got one more for what the fuck in the news.
Look, and he made the news too. You can't be my nigga.
I got another one for what the fuck in the news. A nigga in Louisiana. Flagged down a cop. The nigga said, officer, right? Officer pulled up on him, right? Pulled up on me, you know what I'm saying? He said, officer, pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? The officer said, hey, what's the problem? Roll down the window, what's the problem? Yo, fam. Nigga said, nigga smacked the cop in the face and walked off.
I think it was funny.
Yo, the cop jumped out of his car, arrested his ass so fucking fast.
Now, I have questions. Was this a black cop? Was this a white cop? Was this a racist cop?
Who this nigga owe money to? Did he previously
know this cop? What was his history with cops? Like, honestly, I have a few questions, but I'm initially the headline.
Wait, there was one more part. And he said, fuck the police.
I ain't mad at that. So anyway,
Listening to NWA. That's what happened.
I ain't mad at the shit. Like, I just want a little bit more a background, you know, the background story, the story behind the whole thing. I'm not initially the story didn't make me feel like, oh, that's disrespectful. I laughed, honestly.
Yeah, I found it. I laughed. A little funny. My first thought, the first thing that popped in my head, was ludicrous. I feel like slapping somebody today. Slapping somebody today.
Slap.
Yeah.
Look,
I thought a red man.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
I thought a red man.
What song?
Slap the shit out you. He recently just dropped a song called Slap the Shit Out You with a video and all that. And Redman is running around in the video slapping the shit out of people.
I remember that, too. I remember that.
I ain't too mad at it.
You know?
I wasn't mad at that story, honestly.
I want to know who he was trying to avoid. I think if, unless you're mentally challenged, if you just gonna walk
that nigga wasn't radio. They wasn't looking for radio.
Right. I think unless you're mentally challenged, if you walk up to a cop and just outright smack him, I think you are intending to get your ass taken to jail today. You are trying
think he's mentally challenged?
I said unless you're mentally challenged. The only reason you're walking up to a cop and nonchalantly smacking him in the face is if you want to
2021?
If you want to go to jail.
I think maybe it was the nigga that ain't got shit to lose. He don't give a fuck if he go to jail, or he thought he could outrun the police.
Mentally challenged.
I've seen people. I wouldn't say mentally challenged, but I've seen people like.
I will.
I've seen people get into it with the police, fight the police. I've seen people like.
But this was
do the whole.
They were trying to get away. They did something and was trying to get away from it. It's not like, hey,
that's
officer.
What the story said.
It's like, hey, officer. Let me ask. Come here, officer. He waved the cop down, called him over, smacked the shit out of him, said "fuck the police" and walked off.
I heard you. So I don't think he's mentally challenged. I just really think that he feels like fuck the police. Like you think your badge saving you? Fuck the police. Now, was it stupid? Yes, but he knew what his consequences was, which is why I said he don't give a fuck about what the consequences was. He was gonna slap the shit. He just wanted the satisfaction of knowing I slapped the shit out of this nigga, whether I'm going to jail or not. What
color was the slapper? What color was the slapper? I feel like the slappy was white. I feel like the slappy was white, but what color was the slapper?
Man, I've seen people like spray police in the face with water guns and shit, all types of shit. I've seen people do all types of shit to the police. So this ain't shocking. Was it dumb in our eyes? Yeah.
Somebody said the slapper was black?
Huh?
Somebody said the slapper was black?
I think he was black.
Says black. Ashanti said black.
White people don't say fuck the police.
So I just did a search. How long do you get in jail for slapping a cop? It says general battery not causing great bodily harm against an officer is charged as a third-degree felony in Florida. This is in Florida. And punishable by up to 5 years in prison, 5 years probation, and a $5,000 fine. Let's see.
Listen, so if you slap the nigga, you might as well slap him to knock his ass the fuck out because
if you knock him out.
That was in Louisiana. Yeah. What's the law in Louisiana?
That's what I just Googled and it didn't come up immediately.
I mean, I'm not. Look, that sounds like a man that was tired of they shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Was it stupid? Yes. Sound like he was really tired of these people's shit. Fuck the police.
That nigga sound, to me, it sound like he was avoiding, he owed somebody some money and they threatened to kill his ass.
Nah.
That's what it sound like to me.
That's a reach.
It's a reach to. If somebody said, yo, I'm just going to walk up to a cop and slap him today, I'm going to say, you reaching, nigga, and I don't believe you.
I'm trying to get away. He trying to get away from stuff.
So, if a nigga tell me that, I'm like, I don't believe you, nigga. And you want to go to jail today because ain't no way a cop gonna just let your ass smack him and nothing happened to your ass. I saw a video the other day, which I definitely think the police overreacted. Some kids was riding bikes through Times Square. One kid was wheeling his bike, lost control, fell off the bike. Oh, that's the guy?
That's him.
That's him? He felt like slapping somebody today. Well, the kid was doing the wheelie through Times Square, lost control, fell off his bike. His bike fell, inadvertently hit a cop, right? At first, the cop was like, oh, that bike hit me, right? And then it's like, oh shit, I'm a cop, and all these other cops are watching me. I gotta take this guy to jail, and that's kind of like what happened, yo. That nigga like, and then they started chasing the little nigga. I was like, oh man, that's
the damn little nigga got away.
Nigga lost his sneakers in the process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these niggas little ass got away.
Yeah, but let's move on. All right. All right. Does Jada Pinket Smith talk too damn much?
Yes, she does.
Does she talk too damn much?
Yeah, Jada needs to shut her fucking mouth right about now.
She recently had, I guess, a red table talk with Gwyneth Paltrow, and she kind of had some words to say about her relationship, her sexual relationship between her and Will. And I'm like, yo, why is she telling us this? You know? I'm like, yo, does she not have a whole staff?
I got one thing to say about this.
What's that?
Jada needs to shut her mouth. She needs to she needs to shut her $7 million mouth. She needs to just shut it up talking about that $325 million man. That's what she needs to do. She needs to just shut her mouth about that, what you call it. Because you understand that, like, for real, like, I love Jada. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But without Will, Jada,
mm-hmm.
You just Jay.
You just Jay. What?
You just Jay. No, you just Jada Pinkett. You're not Jada Pinket Smith. I'm sorry. Your life is better than Jada Pinket Smith than it was what you call it. Pac passed away, so you couldn't, you and him wasn't going to be together. So, I mean, I know everybody says they were friends and all that. Yeah, I get that shit.
I saw a meme that said Pac faked his death just to get away from Jada.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, y'all stupid.
He on some other shit, my nigga.
What's your thoughts on this, Tati? Did you hear about this whole Jada Pinket Smith stuff?
Jada is in the news every other week. Like, I think people are just at this point taking anything that she says on the Red Talk table and just turning it into something. I feel like they take things out of context. She definitely spoke out and said that she never said that her and him had. You're talking about the bedroom thing, right?
Yeah.
She spoke out and said that they've never had an issue in the bedroom or some shit like that. Like, pretty much that y'all are reaching.
But after she kind of implied, or no?
No, she didn't imply. That's why I said, if you sit down and watch, I don't know if y'all have watched episodes of the Red Talk table, they sit down, they talk about spiritual things, like things that they've battled with, issues, the way that they feel. They really go there and just be truthful about everything. So I feel like by her being on that show and just talking about her experiences, people just pick and choose, especially seeing clips of it. I feel like people just pick and choose what they want to take from it and then just form an opinion based on that. And it really has like her reputation now looking as though she's careless or she messes around, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like she just said she was speaking about her experience. And somebody took that clip and now everyone feels like she's saying, oh, he gets on her nerves, blah, 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 blah. And then also they just keep building off of the August Alsina thing. The what was it that y'all love to say? The
entanglement.
Entanglement.
Yeah, like I feel like people are just taking that and building up on it when I don't think that wasn't what she said, which is why she spoke out saying like, that's not even, that's not what I'm saying. We've never had that issue. So
now, did she let it simmer for a while? I
mean, it's a
that's how she stay hot, my nigga. That's what makes people go back to the red table.
I don't think she purposely let it. Huh?
That's her hype and her propaganda. That's her promotion. It's gotta be something hot, and then it's like, oh, today on the red table. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who. No matter who it is that she's talking to with like certain shit, it's just certain people at the red table, and that show just gets back up. Like, oh, you know, Jada, the red table, because it's not like you gonna be like, oh, Jada Pinket got a brand new movie coming out. People gonna be like, well, I don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on what the movie is. That
shit is like Woo, nigga. Woo was horrible. Yeah.
She was in one of the Matrix movies. A small role, but she had a
good supporting cast. But what's that other shit with
talking about her as a leading? You talking about like Low Down Dirty Shame?
Yeah.
Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yo, Low Down Dirty Shame. It was horrible, but it was a good movie. It was a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
I will stop whatever's on if that's on. You know, like if I'm flipping through channels, but I don't actually flip through channels. If I see that shit on Netflix come up, I'm playing it.
I don't know. I feel like people respect her and respect what she says, which is why she has the platform for the show. It's not mostly, the show is really geared towards her speaking her truth as well. It's her mother, and her daughter. And sometimes they have guests come on, celebrity guests. Sometimes
they got Willow fucked up.
Yeah, Willow was on there,
and Willow got them fucked up too.
They speak
Willow
about
said,
they speak so openly. They speak so openly about a lot of stuff, and it's like it's really a dope. I really like it because you have 3 generations of women sitting there having open, honest conversation about things that they went through. They touched on situations like, you know, the mom like being abused by Jada's dad, or how Jada felt when certain things happened, how Willow felt when certain things were happening with her parents. Like, they don't hold anything back. Like, they talk about everything. So I feel like, again, they're just being open and honest about their feelings and their experiences, and people are taking from that and making it something else. And then also, you got to understand that their family unit isn't a traditional family unit either. Like, their family unit, the way that they raise their kids and their marriage isn't a traditional marriage or traditional parenting either. So it's like,
Hollywood.
I wouldn't say it's Hollywood. It's just literally like allowing their kid. I mean, honestly, in a way, I admire the way that they raise their kids. In a way, I admire the way that they raise their kids to be them and give them the freedom to be them and all, you know? So I just really honestly feel like people just take things out of context and run with it and they made it into a meme, you know? And now I don't think that she purposely like let everybody talk and then spoke out. I feel like it's probably a situation where she's just like, here we go again. And probably was gonna, I don't even think that it like went on too long before she even said anything. I think it was the same day that she said something. But
so you don't think Jada Pinket Smith talks too much?
She has a whole show. What do you mean she talks too fucking much? She has a whole show geared around her life, her experiences, and speaking her truth. Why would she not be talking? Why would she not be talking about her experiences?
Because she's talking about her marriage experiences, and
that's what the show is for.
We don't know that Will's like, yo, you know what?
Will was on the show too. This is why I said,
and that nigga was looking crazy on the show too.
No, he wasn't, honestly. And this
I actually watched it. He was looking crazy.
This is why I said this was my whole point. People take the clips that they see online and they just run with the shit. If you actually knew about the show, you knew what the show was for. You watched episodes. I watched that
episode.
I'm not talking about that one episode. I'm talking about you've watched episodes. Maybe not. You don't have to watch every episode, but you know why she's doing this. When she came out with this, she said, I'm sitting at this table because it's kind of like healing and therapy for their whole family. So they're sitting at this table. They've been literally hashing out issues between mom and daughter, her and her mom. talking about how she felt the way, how they used to bump heads, how she felt neglected. They've sat there at that table and hashed out all of those issues on camera. So when I say that people take things out of context and people take clips and they run with it and form their opinion, and half of them don't even know why she even sitting at this fucking table or that she even has a show. That's where you get these type of opinions. That's why I said, like, you got to know some context behind the shit. Yes, she's talking because that's the whole purpose of her having the show, speaking her truth. That's why people watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't feel like she's talking too much. I feel like she's doing exactly what the fuck she's supposed to be doing right now.
Okay.
Some people are more modest. Maybe you don't want your business out there like that, but they, as a family, have been very open and honest about what they have going on the show and otherwise. So I think people just want to take sides.
So she pretty much has us watching and paying for her therapy sessions, huh?
If that's how you want to spin it.
That's how it seems. That's kind of how you kind of sold it to me.
That's what you took from it.
You say you sold it. Did you not just say it was like her and her mother having therapy with each other?
I said this was her platform to speak her truth. Her mother, herself, her daughter, Will, other celebrities,
right,
have gone on there to speak about real life situations,
pretty much
how
therapy.
they felt. That's why I said, again, that's what you took from it.
Is it not therapy though?
That's what you took from it.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh man, refusal to answer a question be funny.
Please don't start with me. Don't start.
What? That's what it was.
Don't start. Because you could have just moved on. Don't start.
I'm gonna speak how I want to speak, yo. Don't.
Okay, so okay, and if you don't want me,
if I want to make a comment, I can make a comment.
Here we go. If you don't want me to speak in that way, don't speak. Don't do that. Because that was unnecessary. We ain't have to take it there. You could have just moved on.
And you could have just moved on just as well.
You ain't finna say. So just how you feel like you gonna say what you want to say, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say.
Exactly how you feel. That's exactly how I feel.
Keep that at bay.
So that's exactly how I feel. So that's pretty much the same energy. That's pretty much the same energy.
I didn't give you no energy. I left it where I left it at. I didn't go back and forth with you or nothing.
The energy is the same. The same.
Dog.
It's the same. That's it. That's it. You know?
Cool.
Let's move on. You know, either y'all know who Faze Clan is? You know?
That's Fortnite, right?
Yeah, these niggas be gaming, yo. These niggas be gaming. They got like their whole esports gaming league where they play a bunch of numerous games, you know, but they have recently been evaluated. Is that the word I'm looking for? They had an evaluation of over $1 billion, and they're getting ready to hit the stock market, you know?
They're not fucking, that's not their worth.
What's that?
Not their worth.
They've amassed quite a sum over the past few years.
Nah,
you know? But they actually have some investments going on where they're about to be having an evaluation of about $1 billion and get stock to hit the stock market. They're about to have their own ticker. You know?
Okay, maybe, but from what I was reading, these dudes is only worth like $40 million. I mean, which is not bad.
That's their current assets and shit. But they're saying their company will be evaluated at $1 billion. So once people start buying the stock, you know, they're saying once they go public and people start buying the stock, they estimate that they will be at about $1 billion. And that number that they estimate is going to then determine the price that the stock drops at, which then people are going to start buying. And if their valuation sticks to what it is, they might have people spend the money to where they're now worth $1 billion with all the stock and shit. You know, so currently they're not, but they say they can be and they will be, which I think is kind of amazing that some kids that just started playing motherfucking video games on live, streaming, playing fucking Warzone and Fortnite and all of this shit, they done amassed a fortune and they're looking to become billionaires.
Yeah, I know. Our kids watch it.
Yeah, my kids watch it. You know, I've watched motherfuckers play video games online myself. You know, I play video games online. I've done a little bit of live streaming, not a whole lot, probably like maybe 1 or 2 little streams and shit like that, but nothing crazy. But live streaming is crazy, especially with video games. You know, and but they're also making money playing these games in tournaments, esport tournaments, because there's a lot of those going on nowadays as well. So they're making money in these as well. And they kind of only recruit the best of the best to join the Faze Clan. I don't know. I just made up the way I said that shit. You know?
Yeah.
What you think? So you think would you support your son trying to say, yo, I'm gonna be an esport player? Would you be like, all right, let me know what I can do to help you do this?
Yeah. Why not?
How about you, Tati? If your daughter wanted to be an esports player, would you support it?
Of course. I would support my baby whatever she wanted to do.
To know that it's esports, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to know that my son is not athletic. Get in where you can. Get in where you can fit in, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I say. Get in where you can fit in. They may not respect you on any type of sport field, but they may have to respect you on your playing field. It's all about, in this world, it's all about making stuff your playing field.
Miss Melanie over here says you can get a college scholarship playing video games.
Yeah. I just recently learned that when Mo's nephew was talking about it. Like, I want to go to college for video games and all that. And he was like,
Yeah.
But, when you really look at it, it's like,
technology has changed.
My son, the information that you gave me, he even started already. Like,
that's what's up.
You know?
Cheryl over here in the chat says, yo, people be watching my son play video games on Twitch. You know? That's what's up.
This is how they eat. This is how little dudes eat nowadays. And people be like, yo, how these little dudes got so much money or not? You know, it's not a lot of money to us, but in a little kid's world, it's a lot of bread. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Some of these young niggas be having some bread.
No. Yeah. Some of them. Listen. I don't know who's listening, but some of these little dudes that be having that bread, they going away for these PP loans too. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't just old ones. It was these little young ones too. I'm telling you, y'all.
Yeah, some of them.
You come snatch up a little 15-year-old and you like, yo, why they got little Deshaun? He ain't do nothing. He always be in the house. Yeah, little Deshaun's in the house arranging PP loans. And he
I thought it was kind of interesting to know that these kids is about to be worth some bread, and they about to be one of the first of their kind with this whole esports thing. You know, going public and shit like that, and they just started from their cribs. You know, so,
I think they got some from like in the 2K league too.
Yeah, they got shit everywhere. They got people in all types of games now. You know, they definitely expanded. They started with a few games, they added more people, and they just get the best of the best. And there's a lot of people out there that's trying to get their attention just to try to be recruited to join them. You know, and people out there thirsting to try to be down with them niggas, yo. It's wild. That's wild. Let's move it on. Alec Baldwin and gun safety. Y'all heard about this shit with this movie? I think it's called Rust or some shit like that. And there was a accident on the set. I think we spoke about it briefly and shit like that. The fuck?
Yeah. I think it was an accident. I feel. You know what's so crazy? I feel bad for Alec Baldwin. I feel that T-shirt that they made is fucked up. about Alec Baldwin.
Somebody made a T-shirt.
They made a T-shirt.
Yo, fam, they made some foul shit, like, and it refers to him shooting her in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit.
It's like for me, like, boom, and my whole thing is like this: nobody's complaining and saying that's inappropriate, or you know what I'm saying? And it's like you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and shit like that. That's inappropriate. You understand what I'm saying? I can only imagine now if this man purposely put a bullet in the gun and shot that lady. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he intentionally meant to do it. That's one thing.
Right.
Fair. To be making a movie and then this to be the accident and somebody loses their life. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's a whole different feeling. Because we know Alec Baldwin ain't no fucking killer and nothing like that. You understand? The Baldwins ain't no fucking killer. They might have some incidents with a little bit of alcohol, maybe some drugs and shit like that. Nothing really fucking crazy. You know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It is what it is. But at this point right here, Alec Baldwin, he ain't mean to kill that lady. He ain't want to shoot nobody and none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is just like how Brandon Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was wild too. You know?
You feel me? Like, come on, yo.
Which
who gets up? Only a crazy motherfucker can get up in the morning like, yeah, I want to kill a motherfucker. Or, you know what I'm saying? But who wants to go to work knowing like, yo, I'm an actor. My profession is an actor. I entertain. Yeah. I'm going to do something that's supposed to entertain people. And I fucking kill somebody? Nah, man, that shit don't sit right with your conscience, yo. You can't be a fucking, you can't consider yourself a fucking human being and be like, that shit just sits right on your conscience. Like, you were able to deal with that shit. Some fucked up shit, yes, and it was Trump's son.
So Trump's son made some crazy shirts because he was mad.
Oh, I saw that.
Played him on TV. That's crazy.
Trump's son is an asshole in general, honestly. Like,
just like his fucking dad.
I don't think Alec Baldwin did anything intentionally. I think he was just a byproduct of a lot of motherfucking negligence, you know? And I think somebody's gonna actually go to jail for this one, only because of the way things are actually coming out. It wasn't just a freak accident. It wasn't just some shit happened. It was like a lot of things seem to have played out and come out in the news that kind of says there was really some negligent shit that kind of went on.
Foul play.
Not necessarily foul play, just motherfuckers wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. You know, like there's rumors or that they would actually use these guns to fire real ammunition as like target practice with beer cans and shit. Like this was like a common practice that people did on their off time on sets and shit like this. And somehow loaded gun got back to the set and then Alec Baldwin's hands to be fired, you know? So that's one of the stories that came out about this whole thing, you know? So I don't think that Alec Baldwin necessarily did something improper. I think a lot of negligence happened. I don't think somebody tried to kill somebody. I just think motherfuckers just wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing.
The safety, if anybody goes to jail, what's going to happen? The safety coordinator is going to go to jail. The movie set safety coordinator, because he's like supposed to be the one that check all that shit and all that shit. Because you can see it in the credits in movies when you watch movies and shit like that. It says safety coordinator. There's a motherfucker that's there that's supposed to make sure that everybody's safe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So more than likely, that's who they're going to put it on. Watch.
Yeah. I think so. And I think that was the girl, the armorer. And I think she actually came out at one point that said that she didn't feel like she was comfortable. And she said it on a podcast at one point. You know, and this was in the past though. You know, so it's just gonna be interesting to see what comes through, what happens with this story and shit like that. You know? But shit, we got any more to add to the story or anything?
I don't.
All right, let's move this on. We got a story of Bow Wow and Beez are a little similar. You know? Oh shit! I didn't mean to hit that. I hit that button by accident.
What?
I hit that by accident. Oh shit! I got a couple tweaks to do with this shit. But yo, Bow Wow and Beez are a little similar. You know, recently, Bow Wow had a judge tell him that you are the father. You know, and he kind of had his little Maury moment in public because he was kind of denying that he was the father of this child for a while. You know, and a paternity test actually came out that showed that he was the father, you know? And I say that Beez and Bow Wow are similar because Beez was actually on Maury when motherfucker tried to say, Beez, you are the father, you know?
It's the ghetto for me.
You know?
Wait, were you running away from the camera, Beez?
No, she ran away from the camera.
Oh, you
Beez,
showed us this episode, didn't you?
Yeah, Beez was doing a runner man and dancing and shit. Diving out the bushes.
That's terrible, Beez. So, was this somebody you actually dealt with and y'all got paid to go on there? Or was this just somebody y'all got paid to act it out?
Or did you sign a contract where you can't actually talk about it?
Can't talk about
it. You signed the NDA. They made him sign the NDA.
Even after all these years? That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, them just be lasting for a minute, yo. You know, they be having years on them.
Listen. I can't say now my episode still gets airtime.
I'm pretty sure it do in the afternoon. My grandma be watching that shit.
What y'all think about Bow Wow being a father for a kid he tried to deny? You think it was kind of fucked up he tried to deny him, or do you think that's what you're supposed to do until there's confirmation? If you feel some type of way.
Niggas are stupid. He could have went and got
I guess, I mean, you can do that, but more than likely, I'm sure the kid probably looks just like the kid.
I saw a picture of the kid.
I'm like this. If you take the condom off, there's always a possibility. If you're around the times, there's always a possibility. You can't be like, oh no, that's not me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, boom, for instance, I had a chick, she tried to get me in Connecticut. You feel what I'm saying? Like years ago. She was like, oh, yo, I slipped up. She was like, oh, yo, you got me pregnant, this and that. So then I had to start to put shit together. Like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn, that's still a possibility. But then I was like, but how far along are you? He's like, yo, I'm a month. Well, I was like, well, okay, it's not me. Because I slept with you 2 weeks ago. So,
oh, hell.
That means that you was already pregnant. You was already pregnant when I slept with you. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to put an extra 2 weeks on my motherfucking back that I ain't had nothing to do with. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I'm saying now? You slept with her fucking 8-9 months ago, and you know that you went in there, you know what I'm saying? You went in the spuds with no skin. It's like, yo, it's a possibility. Because if you bust your gun, you bust your gun.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. Niggas be thinking like, oh, yo, I done bust my gun. Let me tell you something. Busting your gun is one thing, but that pre-cum is a motherfucker.
That's fact. That is fact.
That pre-cum is a motherfucker. You think it's the full Andy, the wah, nah, it ain't that. It be that little tingle that you try to shake off. And you know what I'm saying? And you know that you be doing what you doing. But you like, nah, it's not the full Andy. And that be the one that be like, that nigga be like,
Kai said, yo, was this the story behind Maury?
No, No, sir.
I don't know. I feel like it takes nothing for you to just go get a DNA test. You don't have to deny the kid publicly, especially when you're somebody like Bow Wow. And that's saying something and not too much at the same time. Like, when you're somebody like Bow Wow, like, you can't just, you should, especially if it's a girl that you did fuck, like, you shouldn't just write it off, like, and just, no, that's not my kid, that's not my kid, that's not my kid. Why not just go make sure? And then you can be like, oh, that's not my kid. It don't make sense, because now you just look stupid, and your baby's going to remember, and your baby mama now, and whatever judge, when she put your ass on child support, because I do believe she going to put his ass on child support, you know, see you like, oh, that's not my baby. Imagine a kid growing up learning like, huh?
Who is the baby mama? She just some regular chick from Atlanta? Or is she that chick, what you call it? Like, how old is the kid? That's another thing.
The kid's damn near 2 years old.
Oh, that old?
Yeah, like you could have been when and got a damn DNA test. And I remember, it was a few months ago, I think his daughter, somebody on Twitter asked him, like, are you gonna have more kids? And he was like, no. His daughter, I think her name is Shy, is all that I need. That's my only kid, the only kid I'll ever have, everything else, or some shit like that, like doing the most. And then somebody directly asked him, like, so that's not your kid? He's like, fuck no, that's not my kid. It's like, bro, that's embarrassing.
He's stupid, because he could have went and got the kid for a day or something, but like, oh, you think it's my kid? Let me with you. He could have went and got the kid for a day. He's Bow Wow. She gonna let him take the kid for a day. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some father daddy time. You know what I'm saying? And then he could have swabbed the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have swabbed the kid real quick and found out, and then be like, all right, now I need to do what I gotta do. He could have, you know?
Yeah.
Because I could understand not wanting the embarrassment, but then pushing it off as a celebrity, nigga, it's coming out. You know why? Because we are in the age of the clout chase.
Yeah. That's embarrassing.
This is it's clout chasing too, and it's an embarrassing clout chasing. The sad thing is that a child has to be a pawn in this situation.
The thing is, though, it's not clout chasing if you actually fuck shorty, though. It would be clout chasing if you fuck shorty or you didn't fuck shorty and she's like, oh, this your kid. Or y'all fucked way before, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she had the baby and y'all fucked a year and a half ago. The baby's a year old. Y'all fucked a year and a half ago. That's like, I can understand that. But you know you fucked her. Why don't you just go make sure before you actually speak out publicly about this not being your child? That's embarrassing for yourself, for the kid, etc. That's embarrassing.
I think the situation definitely could have been cleared up without even being out in the open.
That's true. And you know what's crazy? He's the one that went and said something, I believe, first. And then she came out and said something. It's just like, but you know, Bow Wow is like that, though.
Listen, he be clout chasing too.
He is a clout chaser.
Listen, because the Bow Wow channel was a clout chasing whole situation. When you when you really look at it, he tried. He tried to fake it till he made it, because he didn't have that type of money to do that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's shit crazy, but
that is crazy. That's embarrassing. And Bow Wow really ain't nobody to be doing all that. That's why I said kind of, but not really, because he's really not. Bow Wow wants to be relevant so bad, and there are ways that he has kind of found ways to be relevant, but it's like, we not checking for you no more, Lil Bow Wow. And you know, the shit that he do.
I go fresh.
The love and what is it?
The Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta.
I never watched that, honestly.
Listen, I watched that shit with Waka Flocka's mom and all that shit. It's been some episodes. It's been some episodes. This shit had me. What you call Lil Wayne daughters on there? I think T.I. daughter on there. Waka Flocka he got a brother. Well, it ain't really his brother. It's just somebody. You know, Miss Deb. She be picking up straight.
Yeah, she do though. She be taking them in like she a foster mom. I think that show actually ended badly, like very badly.
How so?
Bow Wow was the producer.
He was the producer, which is why it ended badly. That's why I say like this man tries to find a lot of reasons to like stay relevant, and it never really works out. Like I think he should have just bowed out. You know, with you know how people you can kind of realize when you ain't getting the same traction that you had, especially being a child, like being in the industry as a kid. Like I feel like he should have just like bowed out with the respect that he had, rather than he be trying to hold and grasp it. He be on Twitter running his mouth. He be trying to tell people who he is and prove points. It's like, dude, sit down.
He should have just shut the fuck up.
And he be doing some real light skin shit, like, you know, he be doing some light skin shit.
What's light skin shit? Am I supposed to take offense to this right now? Am I supposed to take offense to this right now? What's light skin shit?
If you want to.
What's light skin shit?
Light skin shit just be when nigga, like light skin niggas just be doing the most. Like
I don't do the most. I do the best.
Like this nigga be arguing back and forth with bitches on Twitter.
I don't do that.
Or
shit.
he be like with this millennial tour, I'm the headline. And this nigga was put on the show after
who else was on the show?
After B2K, Pretty Ricky, Sammy, all of these people.
Yeah, he go after Sammy.
Like he be doing the most.
He could go after you said Pretty Ricky?
And it really honestly be the way that he goes about things. It be the way that he handles things that's just like, nigga, you corny. Or you doing too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know what I'm saying. But he just...
No, I know what you're saying. I got you.
It's about the way that he carries himself and the way that he does things. Because he do, and I was going to say pardon my language, but he do some hoe ass shit. I ain't even gonna cap. Like,
hoe ass shit.
He do some hoe ass shit. And it's like, sir.
I'm going to take a sample of that.
You a grown man.
You know what?
You're a grown man. Act like it.
I just hit the button to make a clip.
And humble yourself. That's another one. Humble yourself. Because this is not 2002. You ain't got the same clout that you had back then.
Yo. Did you know 2002 is 19 years ago?
Like, dog.
That's crazy.
This is not the let me hold you, era. We in a whole nother era. Humble yourself.
That was that shit.
Bow out gracefully.
That was a stupid move, but that was that shit.
He really does, Miss Melanated. I agree.
What did Miss Melanated say?
Bow Wow has an inflated sense of self.
Well, in Bow Wow's defense with his inflated sense of self, I think anybody that's been a celebrity since like the age of fucking 10, they would probably have a little inflated sense of self.
I can understand that if you kept up that same momentum. At a certain point, he fell off.
Well,
he fell off. We ain't hear from him unless he was doing some corny ass shit. Then he tried to make himself relevant several ways, and it didn't work out. Then he was being petty. Then he started the show. That went to shit. And now he just keeps finding ways to try to be relevant. So I can understand. I can understand for who's a child that's been in the industry for a long time. I can understand for
Emmanuel Lewis. He's super humble.
I would understand, and you got to be good at what you do and keep up with the time. Continuously be good. So I can understand that. Huh?
Michael Jackson. God rest his dead.
Michael Jackson too big for this combo that we having.
That was gonna be my exact point, Tati. I was gonna be like, you know what? I think Michael Jackson's too. That nigga's like the biggest star ever.
Yeah,
nigga.
We can't use Michael Jackson. We can't use Beyonce. We gotta like somebody like
Usher. Usher's been a star since he was like 13.
Like somebody that really, really, really young. Like,
but you know what?
It's
if Usher.
Wayne?
if
I'm thinking Wayne too, but I don't want to say it because y'all know y'all think I'm biased.
Now check it out. I think Usher is gonna be like the same type of vibe as Wayne. You know. Now Usher, whenever he puts something out, it kind of almost always went gold or platinum. You know, it's like it was always like, oh, Usher got some new shit.
Even the climax.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It was always Usher got some new shit. Well, Wayne dropped some new shit ever since after that Hot Boy shit. After he put out the fucking, what was that first like really hard, tough Lil Wayne album?
500 Degrees.
No, might have actually been the Carter. No, not the Carter. I forget what it was. It had,
500 Degrees.
It had the Fireman on it.
Yeah, so DJ, Fireman and all that.
Yeah,
500 Degrees.
After that album, niggas looked at Wayne like the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
I would say Chris Brown too.
Chris Brown as well.
I would say Chris Brown because he started out at Bow Wow started way younger than him.
Right.
But Chris Brown started at like 15, something like that. And so I could understand that. But as an example, he could be confident.
Right. But you know what one of the things is? The difference. Wayne might be the best comparison from Bow Wow, actually. And that's because they both started out at very close to the same ages, but they both started out as different type of artists. You know, Bow Wow came in the game as my parents are with me. They're bringing me to Snoop and showing me this shit, and my parents are behind me somewhere. You know, Lil Wayne came in the game like I'm just some little nigga that my mom is home. She don't really know what I'm doing right now, and I'm trying to be grown. You know, Lil Bow Wow was like, I'm Lil Bow Wow. I know I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a kid. I'm playing my kid role. I'm doing my kid raps. Wayne never did kid raps. He always did raps that's like, yo, I'm an adult even though I'm a kid. I just been through so much. I'm an adult. That's the type of vibe Wayne.
Well, then I wouldn't even put him with Wayne then. If we looking at it like that, I would put him with somebody like Sammy or some shit like that.
That's why I'm making the comparison because they're both rappers, you know? And when people when people come into hip hop as kids, hip hop doesn't really let them grow up. You know? Wayne started in hip hop as a kid, but he was rapping like an adult. You know, like his subject matter was like an adult. His subject matter wasn't like, yo, I'm talking to the kids in the sandbox or the kids in the lunchroom. And Wayne wasn't doing that. And that's the difference. Wayne was always rapping like he was an older nigga versus Wayne, I'm rapping for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I wouldn't put them in the same boat. That's why I wouldn't even use them as a comparison.
No, the reason why I use them as a comparison is why one falls off because we don't let the kids grow up.
I don't think that's true.
We always saw Wayne as a grown-up.
I don't think that's true because we saw Bow Wow grow up. We saw him grow up. We allowed him to grow up. Nobody ever said, oh, I'm not going to listen to Bow Wow because he got older. Or he should stay in the little boy's place. No,
in my opinion.
I think that it came to skill. We watched Chris Brown grow up. We watched Sammy grow up. No. We allowed them to grow up and be a person. It's about your skill. Bow Wow didn't keep up. His skill didn't keep up.
No.
When it comes to somebody like
it wasn't so much his skill didn't keep up. His lyrical content didn't grow up. That's what it was.
To me, that's skill. Following the trends and growing up. You can, if you're going, so if we use your point, Beez, his lyrical, the way that the things that he rapped about didn't grow up, then that's his fault. Because as you got older, you didn't grow. That's not us not allowing you to grow up. That was you. So at a certain point, we got older. We don't want to hear the kitty shit.
Right.
If we going off of that.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like to me, that's why I say that's skill. We don't want to hear that shit no more. You rap about bullshit. But then again, and Let Me Hold You, he had the song with Chris Brown. He had a few hits even after he got grown. He just didn't keep up. He fell off. Which is why I say it's his skill. So at that point,
it's kind of tough.
So at that point, I just really feel like you should have humbled. I just really feel like you should have humbled yourself. But there were people that were able to keep up. Like Chris Brown. Chris Brown started out very young. He kept up. He started rapping about young shit, just like Bow Wow.
Chris Brown is R&B. That's R&B.
Okay, so
like,
we're not. So we started this conversation off talking about when should you bow out. He should have kept up. He should have whatever. We're not talking about genre. We're talking about growing up in the industry. Chris Brown grew up in the industry. He was young. Yo, excuse me, miss. All that, he was young, rapping about kitty shit. Since I'm trying to compare people. I'm trying to compare people not in genre. I'm trying to compare two people that grew up in the industry that were very young and were able to have a inflated self image. I feel like Chris Brown is a good example of that. He grew up in the industry very young, and he was able to keep up with the times, and his skill showed that. So we continue to listen to him. So I think somebody like Chris Brown would be able to have an inflated sense of self. Bow Wow, not so much, because you ain't even put that work in.
I think he put in a lot of work, but I think
skill wise,
he put in a lot of work. I think
skill wise,
I think he put in work with his. I think he had to develop his skills because he had people writing for him since he was a little kid, and he had to force himself to write. I think as he grew up. But as I was thinking about this, I was like, you know what? The thing that
I was thinking the same, Khary.
One of my examples of kids that don't get allowed to grow up was going to be Crisscross, right? Like they came out as kids. They tried to grow up, and hip hop didn't let them grow up. And now, as I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? One of the common grounds between Crisscross and Bow Wow is Jermaine Dupri. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Dupri was fucking with both of them. Jermaine Dupri kind of like grew up with both of them. Now maybe it was
okay. I get it. Because listen, I'm about to go there with you even further with it. Because somewhat the brat herself wasn't even able to grow up with what you call it. Because think about when she dropped it, when she tried to get all sexy. You feel me?
Yes and no.
And
yes and no.
It worked, but it didn't work.
Because I don't think she was being authentic with it. I think that's why it didn't work. I think she was trying to force up at that point, you know?
I feel like we having two different conversations.
No, we kind of moved from, we kind of went from the relationship of a Bow Wow not being able to grow up, and a Crisscross not being able to grow up, and the common ground being Jermaine Dupri actually being the one that kind of wrote for Crisscross, wrote for Little Bow Wow, and kind of dictated how their music kind of went. He was like the main producer, the executive producer. And who was the last artist you just said, Beast?
That's why I said I feel like we having two different conversations, because we started off about having a inflated sense of self, and whether or not they were able to do so from being a child star.
Right, and I think it's because there was a child star.
Yeah, we know. And what happened is how we got to that subject of which we were just talking is we were saying that Jermaine Dupri is the possible reason for Bow Wow not having that growth.
Right. Right. So we might have solved the riddle. You know? But shit. We've been on this subject real long. We were supposed to get off of this. But let's move on to our last subject for the evening. Judge sets rules for this Kyle Rittenhouse case. For those unfamiliar with the Kyle Rittenhouse case, he was the young man that actually shot a couple of people that was doing some protesting, and he's claiming self-defense that they were attacking him when he was the one roaming the streets with a gun and things like that. Well, judge in this case rules that the lawyers in the case cannot refer to the people that were killed by Kyle Rittenhouse as victims. You know, so he can't look at them. They can't be called victims, but the defense can call those victims rioters or looters or whatever they want to call them, as long as they don't call them victims. You know? So I thought that was pretty interesting on how this judge stayed on motherfucking code. You know what I'm saying? And when I say stay on code, that means don't go against motherfucking race, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what that kind of means. It's kind of like, no, go ahead. What y'all thinking about this?
This trial was going to be very, 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 very white, huh?
I believe so.
I think it's crazy that they even tried that. Because not referring to the victims as victims would then... what?
He was being a civil servant of the country.
Yeah, I think it's just crazy that they even tried it. Like, not referring to victims as victims, then what would that make him? If they aren't victims, then that would then take the blame off of him, and now your case is gone.
And that's exactly the point. Right
so I think it's insane that they even tried. That's some entitled ass shit. You murdered hella people, and you don't want to refer to them as victims. That literally is a slap in the face to the victims, their families, and it literally says, "I don't think that I did anything wrong."
Right. Now, what type of psychology does that kind of play with a jury, where throughout this whole trial you never hear of them being referred to as victims, but you hear all these other negative names being portrayed and being played out? You think that's going to make the jury say, you know what, maybe these people were in the wrong?
Hopefully the jury was disgusted at the fact that they even attempted to not refer to the victims as victims. Hopefully they were disgusted and already like saw what it was that they were trying to do.
Right. Now, does the jury know this? Will the jury know this? You know? Did the judge this information that the jury actually gets?
Right.
Know?
But they good for that though, Khary.
Yeah.
They're really good for that. They're good for in the media, like, oh, white person, let's say somebody killed somebody. If it's a white man, oh, man discharges gun on accident, leaving a fatality or some shit like that. Let it be somebody else. Man, let it be somebody else. Man murders, you know what I'm saying, in cold blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the word choice. It's about, because it is about the connotation. It is about the way that you say things. So hopefully the jury doesn't, you know, I don't even know why the jury would even, I don't know. That's just crazy that they even tried that. They should have just deemed his ass guilty right then and there. Because to me, that says I don't feel like I did anything wrong. Fuck y'all. Fuck them. Fuck the victims, they family. I ain't do shit wrong. Stop referring to them as victims. That's fucked crazy.
Up. Fucked up.
Throw his ass under the jail, because that's exactly where he needs to be at. He didn't just have a gun. He had a fucking AK.
Yeah.
Shooting in the crowd. Like, shit's crazy.
The motherfucker was wilding out.
Crazy.
And he's trying his best to get away with it. So, that's a tough one, you know? And to have to actually sit in the courtroom and have to hear this bullshit. You know? Miss Melanated over here in the chat says they're gonna let him off. There's big money behind that dude. He's out on $1 million bond that was paid by someone in Hollywood, and his mom took him to the bar. He's 17 to celebrate his release.
I believe it too.
The wild part is they can't even be called protesters, which is what they were doing. So they can't call them victims or protesters. That's wild.
Oh no, this is straight racist ass trial, bro. Straight racist ass trial. You know what I mean? Yo, it's just so much going on. You know,
it's crazy, yo. That's crazy. That's a wild.
There's another case I need to keep my eyes on too.
The law is crazy, especially when the judges at the end of the day make the rules on the laws. You know, these laws are put in place, but these judges kind of interpret how these laws should be motherfucking handled, you know? So people think voting isn't necessary, but guess what? Y'all vote these judges in. We vote these judges in, you know? So voting is very important at multiple levels, you know, not just the presidency, you know? All them elections that be going on in your cities and your towns and in your states and shit like that, them shits be mattering because the motherfuckers that's gonna be put in office and making decisions for your life or people that you love life or your friends and shit like that are people that you elect. So that's why voting is pretty important, you know, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that get in office a lot of times that don't deserve to be there simply because people didn't care to vote because it wasn't for the president, you know? And I tell you what, I've been guilty quite a few times myself, you know? It's like it's election day, and I'm like, wait, it's not the president, you know? Why am I going to vote? And there's like mad fucking elections going on that deal with fucking sheriffs, judges, you know, all types of shit that matters to you because these people make decisions on your behalf, you know? And we might not like everybody, but we should know who the fuck is out there making decisions on our behalf with shit that matters to us, you know? Like the $600 shit that motherfuckers is hating on. The people that's passing the shit was voted in. So they making these decisions on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? And my behalf. I probably voted in some of these motherfuckers my damn self. You know? Just saying. But shit, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Judges make a lot of rules, make a lot of shit happen, make a lot of shit, make a lot of decisions on things. Like a court in Texas kind of
let's not even talk about Texas.
Kept with their stance on the whole abortion thing, you know, like I think the Supreme Court kind of suggested, y'all need to fall back on this shit. And Texas said, nah, we're gonna keep doing it. Fuck y'all. You know? and yeah, that shit was wild, yo.
Texas, you wanna hear wild shit since we're talking about Texas? You seen the shit about the 8-year-old dead in the house for a year with his his brothers and the mother was living down like 15 minutes away and all that shit.
Nah, I ain't hear this.
And she was bringing them food.
Fam.
She was bringing them food every other day. And then she tried to say she didn't know that the baby was dead in the house. And the kids was like, yes, you did. You were bringing us food every other day. You knew he was dead. That's why you left.
So there was a dead body there for over a year?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And the kids was living in the crib, no electricity, nothing, bro. Want some other shit. Yo, you got when I
she would just stop by daily and drop off food, like y'all niggas still living?
Not daily.
Not daily?
Yeah.
Not daily at all.
How
like every other day, some other type of shit.
Huh?
The kids, go ahead, talk.
I was gonna say the kids got fed up and actually said something like, you know what, we're gonna, and I think they said something because she didn't bring them food or some shit like that.
Oh shit.
Word, they was mad malnutrition,
I'm sitting here.
You know, had malnutrition.
I'm sitting here like, you know what? I didn't want to leave my kids in the room for 5 seconds by themselves, you know, without worrying something traumatic or crazy could fucking happen, you know?
Fam, the boyfriend beat the little kid to death, first and foremost.
The boyfriend was the one that killed her son. And she left and moved with the boyfriend.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that shit is crazy, you know? That's a wild story.
That is so sad. I know those kids are damaged. Like,
terribly.
I don't know. That's wild.
Terribly, yo. Oh, man. Fuck.
Fam, when you see the couple and all that, you like, this is just some shit, some fuckery.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was a white man and a black lady with, she had like blonde hair, like, some shit.
She looked like she off her rocker.
So did he.
Damn, you know what, man? This is not the topic I wanted to end on. Can we do one more topic?
Yeah. My bad. But like, you brought Texas up, and I should just, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That shit just slipped my mind, like, cause that's some other shit, my nigga.
I'm gonna switch the topic real quick, y'all. I'm gonna get off that depression shit, man. I might want to take a shot for this one though, because this is the question. Tati said, "Yo, we gonna do this for After Dark one night, but I don't think we're gonna do After Dark tonight." But here's the question: do you get mad at your partner for watching porn? You know,
no.
There's people out there that do get mad at their partners for watching porn. You know, they be jealous and shit. They be like, "Oh, you cheating on me because you watching porn and jerking off, thinking about whatever the fuck you thinking about, you nasty ass motherfucker." And that's what some people be thinking. You know, I'm not one of those people that think that, but there do be people that think that.
I got a homegirl that feel like that.
You got a homegirl that feel like that?
It's so crazy to me. I'm like, and like, are you gonna watch porn with him? Like, what are you doing? Why are you upset that he watching porn? Like, get out his business.
Did she say that she would watch porn with him? Or did she just say
obviously
no?
She wouldn't watch porn with him if she mad that he watching porn. She don't want him watching other females and maybe feeling like he liked them, or the female, then she start comparing herself to the females and I don't look like her. It's like, yo, it's porn.
That's what it is.
There's one purpose for porn: to come. I guarantee you after he come, he ain't still watching them same bitches, and he look at a different bitch. Maybe he don't look at a different bitch every time. But after people come, they turn that shit off.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Wait, hold up. You said porn is just to come? It's not for instructional purposes? Huh? That's what you're telling me?
If you use it for instructional purposes, but the way I see porn and the way I think of a man watching porn, he's watching, in her case, he was watching it to come. He's not watching it to learn shit. He's not watching it to be in love with the bitch. He's watching it to come, to aid him in masturbating.
I am so disgusted after. I don't want to watch that shit.
Exactly. As soon as you come, turn this shit off.
I don't even know why I'm watching this spot.
Hey, I tried to appreciate porn after orgasm, and yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this disgusting shit going on? Why am I watching people fuck? Get this out of here. That is kind of how I felt. I tried to see the artistic value from it. I
think that's so like selfish. Like, for you to think, I don't want to say that you can't be the only one in your partner's life, but for you to think that you you are above masturbating. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to feel like I don't want you to masturbate if I'm not. If you're not fucking me,
to that one.
Like, if you're not fucking me, you're not masturbating. You're not watching porn. You can't even touch yourself. You need to be fucking me only. You can't even please yourself. That's a whole that's crazy. And that's why he's sneaking and watching porn. That's why you found him sneaking. Because you're doing too much.
So that's why she thinks he's cheating. Because he's sneaking and watching.
Oh, that's a whole nother story.
That nigga be like,
look, that's a whole nother story that I can't talk about. But
did I hear something? She's
like, you was with Cherokee last night, wasn't you?
Dog.
She's like, nah, nigga, I was with Pinky. When she was slimmer. That's what he was going to say.
That shit is terrible, though.
Old school
like
Pinky. 1999 Pinky. That's the Pinky I was with.
Like, that's a whole nother level of like.
Not 2021 Pinky.
That's a whole nother level of insecurity. Like you cannot smother people in that way.
More like hogging.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like you can't smother people in that way. Like I would never say, "Oh, you can't watch porn." You know why?
Why?
Cause I'm watching porn too.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
When I use my vibrator, I'm watching porn too. Better believe it. Either you gonna come in and you gonna join me, or you gonna leave me the hell alone. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
I bought my shorty a vibrator the other day too.
Say what?
I said I bought my shorty a vibrator the other day too.
Is that right?
Yeah, I said, go vroom 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 vroom. You know, I think her vibrator broke, and I was like, oh.
You got the rabbit?
I just got her one that didn't have a cable. I got her one that didn't have a cable. You know, so she.
That's very important.
She.
You got one like a ring pop, right?
Nah. I got a vibrator that kind of like you holding your hand type shit. I looked at the picture. That's it, right? And I looked at the picture, and it looked similar to the one that she had. The one she had, the wire stopped working, right? The wire kind of had like a short in it, you know, right? It was like, I can't. Okay.
You don't want to electrocute yourself?
No. I picked it up, right? It was like she brought it over.
It was raggedy?
No.
She works it out, huh?
Well, I guess it was. I guess it might have been.
You said it was raggedy?
That's what B said. But I guess if the cable was...
Damn, this shit gotta be raggedy to have a short in it?
Short is AKA raggedy.
No, well, a short can happen at any time.
So I picked it up. And
it's not supposed to be on 5 all the time.
Don't ask me. Wait. Let me finish. So I picked it up. I was like, huh, I wonder what it does. So I turned it on, but it didn't come on. So I was like, I messed with the plug didn't go in. Then I kind of like hit it by accident and it said zoom. And I was like, oh, it's like broken headphones. You know how your headphones break and like you gotta like hold the cable a certain way to get both ears to play?
That's terrible.
You know? That's kind of how the wire was.
I had one like that, but it wasn't okay, so I feel like raggedy is something. Wait a minute, let me explain this. Raggedy is something that is raggedy for a long time. Like if it has a shortage and you like still using it, that's raggedy. But if you go to use it and it's not working anymore, that's not raggedy. That's damn, my vibrator went out. Which is very aggravating. Have you tried to use a vibrator? And you trying to get your
I don't use vibrators. You know what I use?
Your nut on, right?
I use these things called like what they call.
Don't nobody care about your pocket pussies. Be quiet.
That's what it's called. You know the name of it. You know the name of it.
Look. You trying to get your nut on, and you gotta hold a cord a certain way, or you gotta like get the little second side of there where it vibrate before it like die again.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most annoying thing ever. Most annoying thing. The batteries go out. Annoying.
Oh, that might be the.
You halfway through your nut and the thing just die.
I didn't think of it. I probably should have looked at the reviews.
Mad.
I should have looked at the reviews. You know, no.
You gotta get the ones that you can plug in and charge.
That's what I was gonna say. I should have looked at the reviews.
Not no batteries. We don't do batteries and we don't do cords no more.
The one I think I got actually has rechargeable batteries built in that charge. But I should have looked at the reviews to see if you could actually charge and use it at the same time. That would be useful.
Probably not.
You're trying to blow something up.
That's it goes.
Look, you cannot stop your man from watching porn, dog. Let the man get his rock star. Now, if he's doing it a lot, I mean, maybe that should tell you something. But
you go Kirk Franklin on you,
huh?
Kirk Franklin.
You go Kirk Franklin on you, then you understand you got a problem.
Look. Oh yeah, Kirk Franklin.
You remember Kirk Franklin? He had a problem.
That's called a sex addiction.
Oh yeah, he did.
It's just like you can't expect yourself to be the one. I mean, I'm not even saying in terms of relationship like other bitches, but like his only mean of pleasing himself. Like People should be able to masturbate.
Wait. That should not be the only means of him pleasing. Well,
what I'm saying is,
himself.
again, I'm not referring to other women. I'm not referring to other people. I'm referring to his only method of pleasing himself. You can't expect you to be like, babe, I don't expect you to come only. You can't come if I'm not around. If you're not fucking me, you can't come.
Right. Okay.
People should be able to please themselves.
If I had a girl, right, and she was like, I don't want you watching porn. You watching porn makes me feel uncomfortable. Then I would say, well, if you don't want me to watch porn, I should be able to bellow out at any time, hey, babe, can you please come play with thou dick? And you should come, no problem, if you don't want me watching porn. If watching porn is that uncomfortable, I should
that's
be able
a
to say
lie,
things
because
like
a nigga
that.
still gonna watch porn anyway. Even if she comes whenever you want her to come, when she not around, you gonna watch porn.
Well, no, I'm saying, okay, now, a
nigga just go sneak and watch porn, there's no point.
Okay, well, me personally, if I know I can say at any time, come play with Val Johnson at this momento, you know? And she said, yes, my dear. And she like came like she had on like the little Asian, like the shit from back in the day movies where like the Asian women came running in like, yes, master, come. You know, like some sort like that. Then I would have no reason to watch porn if I knew I could just be like, come at this moment, even though you're not here right now, but I know you'll be here at such and such time. And when you come here, I'll say, come at this moment.
I don't know about that. A man is still going to watch. I feel like not even a man. I feel like people are still going to watch porn. Even if you can fuck whenever you wanted to, you going to still watch porn.
Well, no,
yes.
No, I
think so.
Well, me personally, I don't have to watch porn.
You don't have to.
Porn. Right, I don't have to.
But you probably will. Even if you can have sex whenever you want it, you probably would still
actually
watch porn, whether it's on Twitter, whether you turn it on X videos, you turn on Pornhub, you will probably still watch porn. At some point.
No, I wouldn't watch porn to masturbate if I knew at any time I could have sex.
Okay.
Nah, I should fuck in my last phone. I don't watch you doing it.
B said he only don't do it because they fucked up his phone. But no,
that's because you clicking them links, B. You gotta know the difference between the video. You gotta know the difference. You gotta know the difference between the video starting and the ad, bro.
Be like,
they be trying to get you.
Bees be confused. He be like, "Ooh, who is this at? Look at my bigbblackass.com."
No, it be. I know. On Pornhub they be having like when you click on the video you want to watch. It'll sometimes it'll trick you and put something. It'll put like the video and play. It'll have a play button, but that's not the real play button. You gotta hit X and then the video play. B's been hitting the play button and they've been like hacking his shit. That's what that is.
Yeah, listen.
The button Bees is clicking is watch us play with your ass, nigga.
Yeah, all my shit. My phone be like this. Like right after that, my phone be like, yo, virus.
Virus?
Virus. Oh shit. I don't even fuck around.
Wait, Kai said, why am I using Bible requests to make Bible talk to make sex requests? What the fuck Bible talk did I make? Oh, because I said thou. Come play with thou, Dick, I think. Oh, that's what I said. Oh. Is that thou is a language of a culture at a certain time. It's just not Bible talk.
Yeah.
Although I guess I kind of did say it in that type of tone, huh? Yeah, I only know.
No, because Shakespeare used thou.
Shakespeare, thank you, Bees. Shakespeare used thou, and I watched Romeo Must Die. Wait, Romeo.
Yeah,
I watched Romeo and Juliet. You know, I watched Romeo and Juliet on MTV with Mos Def and Beyonce. You know?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I did. I watched it.
No,
it was entertaining.
You talking Romeo and Juliet. You know what I'm saying? Shakespeare, you know.
Oh, Miss Melody they had a good question over here. She said, what's the difference between porn and the strip club? Well, the strip club, I can throw away a lot of money and smack booties, feel a whole variety of booties. You know, I remember one time, me and my brother went to a strip club one time, and he bought me mad lap dances, right? And I just felt like I had like an ice cream truck of booties, right? And there was like mad booties that I could just like try to squeeze and choose from and things like that. Not choose from like I could take home, but just like mad options of booties to squeeze. Now it's like, ooh, I like that booty. Now it's like, ooh, I don't like that booty. My fingers slip off of that booty. That booty don't squeeze. That booty just slip your fingers. You ever had a booty like that, Beez, where your fingers just slip? It's like you try to squeeze it and it don't squeeze. Your fingers just go, just like slip. Yeah. It's not a squishy butt. It's like, oh, I thought you had a fat ass, but your ass hard. You know, you ever had that?
It's muscly. Yeah, it's like muscly, like you can run a track. You got out the roof.
Oh, guess what, Beez? She did run track. This one girl I messed with, she did run track. Oh, and that's why I don't fuck with her no more. Yeah. Like, your ass run track. Your booty is muscular. I don't like muscle booties. I don't like booties that go punch me in the face. You know, I was like, you know, get out of here.
It really has like no cup. It has no really like pull up cup.
Even when it looks like it has a cup, you try to grab it, but your fingers just slide, and you're like, why are my fingers sliding? Why is this butt not mushy and soft and squishy? And it's like, why are my fingers just sliding all over the place like there's mad Vaseline on here, but you're ashy because I can see my finger slides across your ashy booty, you know? And muscle butts. Muscle butts. You know, that's weird. That's weird. I kind of feel like I was preaching right there. I wasn't preaching. You know what I'm saying? But the cops did try to harass us right before we got in the spot. Where we went? What was the spot right there? What was the spot right there in close to 3rd Ave? Was that Sue's? No, that wasn't Sue's. Sin City. Yeah, we went to Sin City. We pulled up on Sin City. I was driving. Me and my brother, we going to Sin City and shit. And right before we get to Sin City, these cops ride past us. And I'm like, damn, I know this cop gonna motherfucking pull us over, nigga. I know this motherfucking cop gonna pull us over. And I'm smoking a blunt at the time, too. And this is New York, right? Yo, smoking a blunt at the time. The cop, motherfucking, I see him make a U-turn. Nigga pull up next to us and like, yo, pull the fuck over. I'm like, fuck. But I got some cologne with me. Some nice cologne. Some expensive cologne. So guess what I do? I spray some cologne in the car, nigga. I'm about to go see some bitches, nigga. I'm putting this cologne on, B. I have a very good reason to put this cologne on, you know? And I'm glad I did that shit too. Because this cop, oh my God, these cops be so motherfucking ambitious, yo. They be so fucking ambitious. They be over the motherfucking top, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because we in my car, you know, we drive, we stopped, we pulled over. Yo, fam, this cop. So he like, yo, got any drugs in the car, anything like that? Like, nah, man. This nigga fucking sticks his head in my motherfucking car window and goes, that nigga took a super deep inhale, yo, I smell something. That nigga was like, but I had just sprayed this super expensive cologne that doesn't dissipate very easily, nigga, you know? And that nigga smelled mad cologne, nigga. You know, he smelled mad cologne. He was like, that nigga spelled that motherfucking, damn, what's the cologne I had? What's the cologne I had? Damn, I forgot the name of it. It comes in like a tall, clear, foggy bottle. But anyway, you know, I was like, that nigga was like, spelled that cologne. That nigga was like, ooh, that's not weed. I thought it was going to be weed because I kind of smelled a hint of weed. But all you smelled was cologne because you put your face right where I sprayed my cologne cloud, nigga. You know? and he ain't smell nothing. He let us go. We went in, and I had like a what would I call it? Ooh, I had like a booty buffet at the strip club, you know? A booty buffet. You know, my fingers and hands had like a booty buffet. I felt all types of booties. Some booties I liked. Some booties I liked exceptionally well. Some booties I was like, you know what? She could come back. She can go to the other side of the club with her hard ass. You know? That's kind of how I felt with that one. So, but yeah, that was it. But I guess we'll get ready to wrap it up. And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take this flick. We're going to take a flick or no? Flick or no?
Yeah.
We're going to take this flick? Let's take this flick. What's going on over here? I don't like the way that's looking. I got to change that, I think. Let me see. Let me see something quick.
You cook alive.
Oh, here we go. Man, there we go. We got that fit. All right. Boom. We got the picture. Picture taken. All right. Let's get ready to get up out of here. Wrap this up. Let me see. We will see y'all on Tuesday. You know, let's see. We will see y'all Tuesday. You know, I hope y'all had a good time. I think we had a really fun show. I think we had a good show and shit like that. Let me see.
Now.
Oh shit! Damn it! Oh man.
I'm about to go to jail for a couple years, yo.
But we're gonna get up out of here, man. Let me see. You know what? I don't even know what my outro song is of the day. It's probably some shit I played before. Yeah, it's probably something I played before. All right, yeah, we're gonna take that out of there. I'm gonna actually. Why just come up? Oh, I must have hit the wrong button. Let's go ahead and change that back. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play this song. That my brother actually produced back in the days. This shit called Hustle Man. You know, this shit's called Hustle Man. My brother produced this shit. I'm like, you know what? Let's just do this. We're gonna do it. And it came out kind of dope, but I never actually released it. So that's that. But we will be back on Tuesday, you know, for another fun evening of Khary's Crib Live. Why is this timer still on? Let's see. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. I probably shouldn't sing, right? Right. And keep a smile on your face, baby. We's out this bitch.
Thanks for watching the Something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase.
You know my sales slogan.
Khary's Crib,
you want it, I got it.
Khary's
If I ain't got them, to get it. So get it while the getting's good.
Mr. Hustle Man. Mr. Hustle Man. Mr. Hustle Man.
Hustle Man.
I'm Mr. Hustle Man.
Hustle Man.
I'm the Hustle Man.
Hustle Man.
Call me Mr. Hustle Man.
Hustle Man.
BC. I hustle my way to good living. Hustle my way to top 50 like Scottie Pippen. Hustle like degrees was given. My hustle is the inspiration, gotta be driven. I hustle like a hustler suppose. I ain't no pimp, but I can sorta hustle hoes. I hustle my way into a whip. Spit my game and hustle dick to your chick. The hustle's in my blood. 16 years old, we used to hustle in the clubs. Hustling's what it was. There's a million ways to hustle.
Khary's Crib.
That makes 1,000,001. I'ma instill the hustle in my daughter and son. A hustle ain't nothing but a scheme. This is BC, bitches. A hustler's dream.
Hustle Man. Hustle Man. Hustle Man. Hustle Man. hustle. You want it, I got it. Hustle man, hustle, hustle man, hustle man, hustle man, hustle man. You want it, I got it.
I even hustle at the party. Hit the dance floor, ma, I do the hustle at the party. My hustling's retarded. I seen that Dame Dash show, man, them hustlers was garbage. I used to hustle with Mike and May. I'm co-CEO, I hustle PFK. My hustling is on. Hit us up, pfkent.com. I got a couple of hustles on the net. I had a hustle at the J.O. to supplement the check. I got a hustler's expense. But if the shit hit the fan, I can hustle for the rent. So I don't worry about nothing. Cause whatever it is, I'ma keep on hustling. So I don't worry about nothing. Cause whatever it is, Mike Jones, man.
Hustle man, Mr. Hustle, hustle man, hustle man, hustle man, hustle man, hustle man. You want it, I got it. Hustle man,
I'm Mr. Hustle man. I can hustle man.
You want it, I got it. I got it.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, 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 Khary's